So just picking up from where we left off, you all have made it to Blingdenstone and have been gathering some information and doing a little exploring. You discovered that a deep gnome has come to Blingdenstone and taken up residence after dissolving the council. Currently ruling over this settlement of deep gnomes, the current status is that it is under curfew. Nobody in, nobody out. You have given your weapons up. You still have your armor. You still have other magic items. That being said, you did some exploring in order to find a way to not only get out, but get information on finding your way to the surface. Unfortunately, the price just went up. And kept going up and up and up to the point where many things became extremely expensive in Blingdenstone. You're still looking for that way out. You made a deal. You paid up front a certain amount of gold upon the delivery of getting your guys' weapons back, a wagon, a beast of burden, and information on getting to the surface from here. That being said, you have just fought in somewhat the town square a group of sort of disguised black puddings and other ooze-like creatures. They were taking the forms of other deep gnomes. Who knows how many other deep gnomes or other people in this town are changed. But you have been running your way towards the fog-like section of Blingdenstone, where they called, I guess it was the Ghost Ward. What was it called again?
Ghostways?
Ghostways.
Yep. Ways. Yep. Ghost
Yep.
ways. Yep.
So I'm trying to make your way back there to find your mysterious patron. That is where we left off. Uh-oh.
The single file. Don't touch the ooze. Tight tunnel we're at again.
Too late when the don't touch the use.
So you guys start running through town and find yourselves getting close to the Ghostways. Now, on your way there, I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, okay, that's how today's gonna go. All right.
Where's my dice?
I didn't see what you rolled. Oh, shit. Gorgoth didn't do too good there. No, that was bad. He's still sleeping.
Starting off strong.
I'm the last one. I'm probably in line, so hopefully whatever we're seeing is coming from behind us and not in front of us.
So, is that everybody?
Breath.
I don't see everybody. Crap.
10 seconds.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What?
Roll
I'm ready.
perception.
Oh, sorry. I thought I did, but it didn't.
Ugh.
Nope.
Bobby.
So as you're running towards the Ghostway,
Crap and Orgoth are on the same page.
you're all relatively distracted with getting there as fast as you can, despite the fact that it has an ominous name and the benefactor did tell you a certain amount of hours to return. As you make your way through, Ray, you notice on rooftops, following the party, is a sort of longer, taller humanoid, lengthy, with feline-like movement, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, following you.
Guys, looks like somebody's following us. Keeps jumping from rooftop to rooftop. All nimbly bimbly and shit. I don't think it's that funny, meow.
God damn it.
Jobs. We're headed through the ghost ways to get to where exactly? Are we trying to find our inn? The Stone Hearth Inn? Is that where we were?
I think
No, we're heading back to the location where the handler told us to meet.
we just got finished shopping weirdly.
Right. Okay. Yep. Okay.
And on our way to the area to go meet them, we ran into these oozes and killed the oozes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're booking ass. It seems like some.
Because
Somebody's
I
following.
felt like if we would have stayed inside doors, because we don't know how long the lockdown
honest-
would be.
It looks like it's keeping up with us, not really following.
Wonder who they work for.
I wonder if we'll lose them inside the fog.
Oh.
Dash.
You continue to make your way towards the ghostways until you hit the fog and you see the wisps sort of clawing at you as you approach. You push through the barrier and start running through a ghost town, a section of Blingdenstone abandoned and very obviously remnants of some sort of disaster. Many of the buildings here are not just abandoned, but you can see liquid-like oozes covering some of the rooftop. You make your way to the well where you met your contact, and it does not seem like he is here.
Oh, great.
I think we're early.
Or else just be careful of what's in that well. I don't trust anything here. Especially slimy type things and oozy type things. It seems like we've come across another type of creature in this hellish underscape that we still have to deal with. Oozy.
Try to keep the
Gross
price down.
things. Yeah, for real. So, I don't know. Just kind of keeping an eye on the area, looking for a contact. Maintaining a defensive posture with no weapons. I don't know how that happens, but...
You hear a voice respond around you all. You would think wanderers would try not to linger in places that look foreboding and abandoned.
Where does this voice come from?
Around you.
We've seen worse.
Yeah, it's not my first choice.
Floating out of the floor beneath you, Ray, you see a half-dissolved face, kind of bubbled, but transparent, spiritual humanoid creature approach. He gets close to you and says, I very much doubt that.
He's a gnome.
Goozer?
What you see before you is definitively some sort of spirit-like creature who has taken the form of his final moments in life.
You didn't make it out of here?
You say that to him?
Yes.
Not
Like,
many. Not
if it
many
looks like
did. Sorry.
ghostly aspiration or whatever. Yes. I would ask him where he's from, basically.
Not many escaped the initial wave of oozes that descended with the Pudding King.
And how did you survive, Ish?
Doesn't look like he did.
He looks at you as his,
I
at
think
his
that's the
body.
point of the, I think that's the point of the ish.
I don't think he did. But it's okay.
Me and many other of the spirits here linger with unsettled business. Many of us came here seeking shelter when the Underdark went crazy.
I thought you were going to say more dark.
When it went crazy, is that something to do with the Pudding King?
He is definitely one affected by the madness.
Interesting.
Madness again.
So he's not the source of the madness. He's been affected by the madness. Who was he before he got crazy? He went crazy.
An outcast. One who chose exile. A lonely deep gnome.
Interesting. So he was almost already in exile. He was already a lone, kind of lone wolf type.
It is the way of things. Not everyone fits into the right molds of society. What is it you wish to seek here?
Here in this spot, looking for the person we paid to help get out of here. We're like many looking for the surface.
Well, let me properly introduce myself. I do not know who you are waiting for. Not many traversed the ghost ways anymore. My name is Seni Urdo, once priest of Segorjan the Earthcaller.
Could you put those names in the chat? Tired of misspelling everything. Semi-Urdu.
Yeah, I didn't have
And
that
Seni Urdu is a shade. He's a ghost.
From your experience, he would be considered a ghost. The Shade would be a much more sinister version.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, Cindy, I'm sorry to see what had happened to you. These ooze are not easy to battle. You seem to take damage every time you hit them.
Their very essence is problematic.
We have battled a few and won, though.
That's
Even though I was supposed to run.
Sometimes running is best. But when things are on the line, you must choose what is important. If it's worth fighting for, or if it's worth dying.
I'm looking to do more good deeds.
Are you now?
But to the surface we have to get. Damn it, I didn't mean to sound like Yoda. I'm sorry.
Well, if you find yourselves looking to do good deeds in the future, you might wish to stay in Blingdenstone a little longer and assist. The Pudding King cannot be allowed to continue his reign.
I love
This is Senny telling us, yeah. The Pudding King wants to see us. We've been told that we had an emissary, I believe, come to us and to try to bring us to the Pudding King. But we don't have any weapons either, so how can we get our weapons back to deal with them? Do you have any ideas there, Senny?
My strengths in life did not come from weapons. As a cleric, the divines gave me my power. And if it's weapons you seek, you may replace them potentially in the trade markets, or seek this contact. Either way, I wish you luck. Not many of us were fortunate enough to get away in time. I myself fell in hopes of protecting one that I did not know at the time was once like family.
Who did you protect?
A young deep gnome, one of the trick toughs.
It's picked off a family or a guild?
She had left Blingdenstone with her father and mother. She
Notes,
returned to the
notes.
gates recently, with them gone. I did my best to protect her, but I put my body in a position that I actually don't know if she survived or not.
Who's Segojan Earthcaller again?
Fenny
my
Erdo
stripper name.
is a priest of Segojan Earthcaller.
It's a priest. I think we need to figure out what we can figure out about the Pudding King or how to fight it. Do you know of anything that can stop this Pudding King beyond brute force?
You got a salt bomb?
Does he have any weaknesses?
Well,
Exactly.
I've never faced him myself. When we refused the call, he sent his creatures after us in the dead of night. As for alternatives, I do know that he is planning a ritual here. The rite of cleansing is something that they have been working on for the last week.
And
Don't get any blood on the altar. Don't get any blood on the altar.
And so let me guess, the ritual is almost completed. What happens if the ritual gets completed?
I have no understanding of arcane practices. Neither good nor evil. I have devoted my material plane life to the divine and to nature. Oozes and their intentions are anything but. I do recall many of the gemstones from the now closed mines were forced to deliver substantial stones throughout the city. I do not know what they did with them.
Probably made some kind of berry.
Trying to think.
As far as talking to you guys, seems like they're wanting us to clear out another mine, and we can't really leave here. We have to wait.
I mean, sounds like the mines are best bet to find the resources to stop the Pudding King, right?
If you are
As long as we
going
can
to
get it
leave,
done before the ritual.
if you choose to leave before the ritual, I do not know what will happen, but I do ask you a favor. If you cannot assist in any of this, and you do choose to leave, please find the trick-fit child. Take her with you.
The trick child?
Trick-fic.
Perfect child. What's so special about this child?
I died trying
Where
to
are they?
protect her. I do not know if she survived.
And where could we find her?
I don't know.
Where was the last time you saw her?
Looking at a dissolved man with half
Yep.
his body.
What was Chick Fit's mother and father's name?
Right foot, left foot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the price just went up.
Trying to be nice.
I do believe her mother's name was Belba.
Yep. And the father was Rundle.
I think that sounds about right.
Oh no, not the ones that we found the.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was trying
So
to
there was a third. Oh man. Could be anywhere.
Well, they mentioned multiple times about their children in the journals.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
We'll keep an eye out.
Where is this terrific child? Do you have any idea?
Nah, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
He just says if we
We-
do find her, to basically take her out the city.
Take her with us.
Yeah.
So, what it sounds like is when we leave, this place is going to be worse than what it already is. So, there is a decision to make. 3, actually. We can find those gems and see if that helps with defeating a ritual leader hungry a-hole, or we can take our chances, keep moving around and trying to find Trickfig, or which most likely might be the possibility of this whole situation, we can try to stop the Pudding King, and I'm pretty sure Trickfig would be in that area of scenario unless she's in the cave.
Why is it every time we come to a kingdom, it's always some kind of stupid? What's it called?
I don't know.
Not everyone's the Wizard King.
I forget. I had it in
There's
my.
an obstacle or an obstruction or a.
What's it called?
Oh man.
I know what I think I know what you're
Corruption. There we go. There's always some. Every time we come to a kingdom, there's always some kind of dumb corruption. Two
I
kings
I
and
think
a
that's the way it
dragon.
works down here.
Thieves Hollow was
Yeah.
working pretty fine to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Not wrong, you know.
I mean, look.
I mean, you know, at least they had. I mean, I agree. They had more structure. You know, it wasn't as bad. Everybody knew what was going on, but like Racklestug and
But,
Blingdenstone.
Imagine controlling an entire settlement of thieves, outcasts, murderers, and keeping them in check.
I have more trust in the thieves than I do regular people, which is very sad.
You
So
know
what
what?
do
It's
we-
probably
what do we-
funny because it was small. They could probably keep it under control. These towns we've been in are big, and there's too many people vying for power.
Even my kingdom didn't have this much corruption. I mean, there's probably some, but like none of this.
Wow.
Look.
So what do we?
Shot in the heart. Shot in the back. And so to drown.
For real.
You give family a bad name.
Exactly. He doesn't know that though. That's the whole thing.
It's just funny. It's like, man,
There's a reason why I said.
Kingdom's out here
There's a reason
suck
why I
ass.
said that line.
It's like Kingdom's.
There's a reason why I said that line. Oh, oblivious crap. All right, guys.
Sweet summer child.
On the wings of a child. All right, guys. What do we really want to just walk up to the Pudding King, beat his brakes, let whoever used to control this place go back to controlling it, or just peace out and dip?
It seems like we can't get out of here without going through the Pudding King, according to what we went up against yesterday.
So, we're gonna lose money again.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing I didn't give him everything up front. Well, I mean, it really just depends on how long it takes us to kill the Pudding King. But even then, it's like we already gave him half of.
I mean, he's the king.
I guess we could recoup what we lost if we're the heroes of the town. Like, we were trying to leave. We had to pay this much for a guy. The only down part is for us to fight the Pudding King. Most of us don't have our weapons, so we would need some kind of not ammunition. We would need some kind of weaponry to fight the Pudding King. If you could wait.
You have about 4 hours before you're supposed to be meeting your contact. So
He said he was going to have our weapons.
Y'all just want to wait the 4 hours
We don't have a lot of money. The only two people we know are the Sparkling Socket and the Moon Crystal Curio shop. I don't remember seeing too many weapons in either one of those places.
I mean, if we're going to defeat the Pudding King, we can wait 4 hours for what's his name to show up with our weapons, and then go defeat the Pudding King. And then from there, if they genuinely decide to reward us, we can ask for
If
money back.
the way they talking about him, they better. What do you mean?
I for real, but I'm optimistic. This like from the goodness from we did this from the goodness of our heart. Now we get the money back that we spent for our contact to get the stuff, and then we can ask the royal guards or whoever royalty is up there to get us a ride to the surface.
Help.
High risk, high
Murder.
reward. I see that.
Now the only thing we need to figure out is how are we going to defeat this man? Because even though we have our weapons, I don't think it's going to be that simple.
It's never going to be that simple, but we at least know he controls slimes. So as long as we be watchful of that, I think we can get away with it.
Morgoth is.
I'm gonna ask. Does anybody know like anything weird when we fought the slimes originally? Like did any kind of moves or damage seem more effective to them than regular?
I would say that
Not
they are
lightning.
they're pretty much weak in open areas. So I
That could be
assume that as long as we're not in closed spaces, I don't know where this ritual is going to be at, but
Well, anything that's like a ritual is going to be in a / open closed space, big enough to have at least a few people, but small enough to actually
it's just we can't hit those corners. We don't know how many he could bring out at once, and I'm pretty
as soon as
sure
we get
it's
into a
line of
hallway,
sight.
we are cooked.
Yeah, as soon as we get in the
Exactly.
line of
With
sight,
any tight space, we're doomed.
Not only that, we're playing on his home field advantage, which is also very bad.
and I'm pretty sure he can summon way more than what we saw. So, like, all it takes is.
But I feel like
I
if he
think that
did,
ritual room is going to be a trap unless we can figure out a way for some of us to get close and people take care of the ads, or like have any way of like controlling the space between us and him. We need to knock off his concentration, or throw him off his game. We got to do something.
I also feel like the
these
more
things that's-
the more slimes he makes, I feel like the weaker he gets. But I just feel that's just I could be completely wrong, but I feel like that might how it works. But I could be. I do not know at all
I
whatsoever.
don't know, because the slimes are pretty weak, so like I don't think it requires too much.
Yeah, and then the big ones do split off into smaller ones, so it's like we gotta.
Yeah, so we got to be careful with that.
Her lightning's pretty
Okay,
good.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Works real good for making more.
I don't want to talk about it.
it's okay, Ray.
Well, listen, it was a good thing to do
no matter.
because now we know. Now we know not to do it again.
Fire seems decent. Well, fire is always decent to pretty much anything.
Poking seemed to work.
Bludgeoning is definitely not beneficial.
Yeah, bludgeoning is out. So I guess bludgeoning is out. Yeah, like bludgeoning damage, I don't think will really work.
I think
like,
that
Ray,
causes multiple ads, like multiple.
Nah, what caused multiple ads was that lightning that Tekel used. Split that bad boy from 1 to 3.
I didn't have any problems with hitting it. It just hit back when I hit it.
What kind of damage were you doing?
One black pudding.
Piercing.
Two black pudding.
Okay. So
That's why
it
I
looked
said
like
poking it seemed to work.
Poking it seemed to work. Yeah. I was just trying to, I got you.
With my tail.
And if we have to, I can give you your axe back.
No, Tekel, you better keep that in that bag. That is only for strictly emergency. What?
Bro, I'm pretty sure fighting the Wizard King is going to be pretty much the biggest emergency we're going to have down here.
Nah.
You mean the Slime King?
None of us.
The Slime King. Where we get the Wizard King from?
Wizard King, Slime King. Sorry.
To kill,
Putting
I,
on-
Slime King is not a wizard. Well, that'd be pretty shitty.
my head slightly down and would be like, to kill, just slide it my way when you need to.
Nope, I stepped in between both of y'all. No, you ain't doing it.
That's just what we need is another party member getting taken over by some sort of a I don't know.
We have it wrapped.
So should
I don't think
we?
that's how it works. I want to believe that's how it works, but I don't think
We had it wrapped, and Thoric even picked it up and put it in the bag.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it still takes time for your your actual mind to get
But-
taken over.
But should we worry less about the weapons that we're gonna have and more about the situation that we're gonna run into?
Not anymore.
Because the ritual is definitely going to be
No, they have the
a
axe. on them.
trap.
The axe is in Takel's bag of holding.
That's why I said we're gonna have. But should we worry about how we're gonna enter it? Like enter this situation?
We have no schematics to what the palace looks like whatsoever.
From
We
past
can definitely
experiences,
try to
if-
scout it out as much as we could.
We have 4 hours, so we could scout a little bit and see if that
Here's-
would help us.
Even though we have 4 hours, none of us are sneaky.
No, I'm
Two,
not very sneaky.
Beg to differ.
exactly.
Definitely not.
I'm sneaky.
I'm
I'm
a
sneaky.
crux.
I can take.
Well,
take
you could
my
probably cast
armor off.
invisible on yourself. That's cool. Two, the city's on lockdown, so if any of us get spotted, we could get attacked again. That's why we're chilling out here in the ghostly
To
way.
begin
'Cause it's fog to begin with because it's foggy and nobody can really see us.
Maybe lockdown's been lifted.
Aurora says, "We don't owe them anything. We should just wait the 4 hours and go."
I mean,
This is true. We wait the 4
This is
hours.
true,
We get
we
our
can
stuff
I
back.
didn't think that was an option.
Then
I
maybe
thought
we
that
can
there was no
scout,
way
see
out
if
of
it
town,
works
though.
out. If it doesn't, at least we have our weapons to help us, fight our way in. But
I mean,
then,
I was
that's
okay
tomorrow.
with waiting the 4 hours till we have the weapons. If we decided that we want to fight the Pudding King, then guess what? We got our weapons. We can go in and knock some
At least
heads.
we got
But
something.
Yeah, but
if we
fighting
really-
King is like
if we
such a
really-
strong word to just
I know.
say that. It's just.
I know. But I'm just taking it down to the two basic ideas. It's like either we get our weapons, fight and stay, or we just get our weapons and we just leave and go to the surface. I mean,
Knowing Adam, as soon as we're in the line of sight of the kingdom, he's like, roll perception.
I didn't think we could just get our weapons and leave. I thought there was something that was stopping us from doing that.
So we have an option to wait here for our way out. We get our stuff because the guy that said we're on our way out said he's gonna get our weapons. Don't worry about it, and then leave. Or we can see if we can wait, grab the weapons, and then go back to the kingdom, Orgoth, and then try to fight the pudding lord. Or we can just do whatever the hell else we want to do.
Or fight
But-
what was her name? The girl?
Yeah, the girl. Yeah.
Aurora.
No, not Aurora.
no,
the other girl.
no, trick.
To hell with Aurora.
The trick fit.
Yeah.
A
But-
terrific child, yeah.
But yeah, that was just options. So like, as a group, we can decide what.
So we have to make this decision as a group. What are we gonna do?
Because if we do the king, yes, we can wait for the weapons, but we still need to figure out how we're gonna do that whole thing. Because
Yeah.
that's gonna be something else. That's gonna be a whole ball game.
We can put
If
them
we
in
leave-
my back
And,
bag.
then I'm gonna be honest, and I hardly ever agree with this, but I'm sort of on. I hate to say it, I'm sort of with Aurora right here because I'm like, we really don't owe them anything.
No,
It's-
we don't owe anybody anything.
Anything.
We've been in
don't.
this fucking hellhole forever,
Exactly.
and
And then, like,
we've been doing whatever we can. But
if
we
the
don't need
people-
to be here.
And the people really didn't like the Pudding King, they could have did a mutiny. I mean, they could have started a civil
But
war.
we
or
can be
something.
the heroes on the
I would-
Wheaties box.
But
Now
at
look
the
at-
same,
We don't need
at
to
the-
be the heroes on the grains box.
But at the same time, Kreth, if these people wanted to do rebellion or whatever, are they powerful enough to do it? with all
Probably
the
not. They're
oozes that
probably
are
all.
here.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna be honest. They were probably
They're
all get
definitely
slaughtered within an
Yeah,
instant.
100%
Exactly.
not.
I look at Cinny.
No.
All right. So I just step up and say, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight.
I want to
My
fight.
Chris Hemsworth voice from Red Dawn.
Wait a minute. Wait. Chris Hemsworth and Red Dawn. What does that even mean?
You didn't see Red
Wolverines.
Dawn? You didn't
Wolverines.
I saw Red Dawn, the fucking
The remake.
The
The
remake.
remake.
but there was
Not-
no Chris Hemsworth in that shit. Yeah, no.
No,
No,
in the
the
remake.
remake,
Remake.
the remake of it, the remake
I
of it.
saw
Yeah,
both.
they did a
Yeah,
remake.
I would never have
I-
seen that. No, I saw the original
It was alright. It was alright.
It was all right.
in the theaters. By the way, yeah, I'm old. Go ahead.
Out of nowhere, Orgoth pulls out his hammer.
Yeah, it's like
This damn generation.
This vote I feel like this vote has. Oh man, I can't say unanimous because man.
Let me just say this. We've seen each place crazy powerful deities, Zuktmoy and other demons,
Baphomet, the
Baphomet,
Demogorgon.
the Demogorgon, and everything. There's something going on down here. And I have a feeling that the Pudding Lord is a part of that. Whether or
Agreed.
not we want to stop it is completely up to all of you.
But what is taking a drop out of a bucket gonna do?
We stopped
Absolutely nothing.
Zuktmoy, so
No, we did not
we didn't
stop
kill
Zuckboy.
her. We didn't kill her. We weakened
We
her.
got the we got the brakes beaten off of us. Help came. We turned the tide because I couldn't do anything. She had me.
And barely escaped. Yeah.
Orgoth barely escaped. Aurora was down
Yeah.
half the time. I felt like she let us win, but
We
that's
got
besides the point.
we got our curses taken away, and it was the first real good thing we did.
I guess that is true. But
This is-
But
this-
obviously, there's something that's going on down here, and I can't help but feel like it's going to translate to the surface at some point.
And I don't want to be that guy, but have we
you are that guy.
mentioned in any any health back from our last encounter?
Not yet.
I mean,
No,
technically,
no.
not yet.
Okay.
Thor-
In
just
4
making
hours,
sure.
we could do a short rest.
Yeah.
I was going to
point.
say that we could do that. We could
Thoric
definitely-
says-
definitely do that.
But when we defeated Zuckmoy and she fled, we freed the Myconid of her influence. What was 2 sovereigns is now 1 song, as they said. But I'm just a cleric. What do I know?
Okay,
Hey,
guys.
Adam,
I'm
Uh,
just saying, like, this isn't me choosing a side. This is just me giving an option and a possible reality of what could come if we don't do anything here.
And I understand.
I think
that.
you're right.
I understand both. And I really do understand both sides. Trust me. A part of me wants to stay and help these people, but then another part of me is like, we're almost out of here. I don't want to waste no more time. And that's the decision that I'm just having a hard time with. Is like, do I really want to take a chance? Even if we go and fight this Pudding King, will we even come out alive? That's the whole thing. It's like,
Well,
we can go try to sacrifice our lives to try to stop this ritual, but we're so close to the surface that we fail and die. So there's like, if I didn't fight this all together, if I just wait these 4 hours and just take off and let my conscience not worry me, and I can go home. I
Hey,
know it's
so-
a terrible thing to say, but I guess that's part of the human side of me.
I
I think
probably
that
the Donald Trump
ultimately-
side of you.
I think that ultimately we are. I am not at full strength. I don't know who else is or isn't. And for us to take on somebody the level of this Zuckmoy or one of these other type of demigods who are trying to maybe enforce their will on this domain, I'm not ready for that fight. I would need to at least rest up and have all my weapons back minimally to even have a chance. Because when Baphomet laid down the fucking law, I didn't last for 3 seconds.
Who needs healing?
I wanted to ask, what is my max
I-
health?
I'm
Because
down.
it doesn't like
I-
me.
Thorek looks
Technically-
like he's down.
There should be 60.
Technically, yeah.
Mine
Technically,
should be 60?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I need rest.
Technically, I'm only missing 10 hit points because like we
I'm in
rested because
danger.
of the grievous. Yeah, because of the dire wounds. But since now that's healed, I just have to basically rest again. Then I can go back to full health. And I say this with my hand over my face, and I'll be like, "Okay, I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but let's go ahead, wait the 4 hours, and then find a way into the throne room to kill the Pudding King." My God, I can't believe I just said it. I
Oh,
want
so you just went completely 180, right?
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
go
because-
completely 180. Like,
Because
you
I
were disagreeing until that very sentence.
So Orga,
Orgoth's eyes went really-
Daron, and Thorek will heal 6 hit points. Aurora will heal 3 of you.
Who's Thorek? Thorek's not here.
Thorek is
he's
you
around.
all in spirit.
What about me? God.
You're Daron, and yeah.
Yeah, you get 6 hit points. Jesus, dude.
I thought he said Thorek.
I said
Thorek,
Daron, Orgoth,
Oh.
Thorek.
No, sorry. Heard that the last two.
I've only got 15 points of lay on hands left, so that's going to be a thing. But I've got most of my spell slots, so I mean, theoretically, I can get into a fight here.
Cure wounds?
Wait, are we taking a
So-
short rest, right? Taking a short rest?
We could probably take a short rest as well.
But at the same time, we don't have to do it right now.
Which is
Well,
Yeah, we'll
if
be.
we get
We're all
out,
just.
are we coming back to fight the Pudding King? Is that
Well,
where we?
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, why don't we just take the time while we're here, get our weapons, take the time, maybe it be like another day or two, and figure out what's going on and how we can do this if we plan on doing this.
Oh, you want to just take the weapons?
Scout.
That's why I'm saying we can throw the
Okay.
weapons in my bag.
Gotcha.
They didn't stop me when I got the axe.
Yeah.
And maybe there is more help here. We go to fight, maybe they'll arm us.
Okay. Let's to make this go by faster. Who wants to stay and fight the Pudding King? Just type 1 in chat or like raise your hand.
Well, I mean, I can go either way. I was really thinking that the best thing to do is to run, but ultimately, yeah, I'll fight with you guys. You know what I mean? Orgoth is down. He's not going to leave the crew.
Let's say even without your weapons, you can help. You can help.
I'll do something. Listen, I'm here to try to stop the evil, and there's obviously an evil presence here that needs to be dealt with. So we are here. Let's.
land for far too long.
And I guess the other option is dropping a bucket can also overflow a town. Okay, I guess we're doing this, y'all.
Can we take a
Alright.
short rest while we
Yeah,
have
we-
4 hours?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Do a short rest.
Okay.
While we wait.
So
while-
you guys are
wait.
gonna short rest here by the well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You take some time, and the fog sort of messes with you as you try to recover, breathe, eat. Each of you can add another 2 hit points,
Jesus.
as Thorek will give everyone a good berry.
Nice.
Who is it?
Come in.
As you're waiting,
That's
here,
the best it's going to be.
recovering wounds, eating what's left of the very little rations you have left, drinking the little water that remains, you find yourselves kind of antsy here. I would like everyone to make a perception check.
A strong point.
Still,
Oh, Orgoth gets smart for a second. He's like, wait a minute, what am I looking at? I'm very lucid right now.
He's very alert.
still mumbling to yourself, Kreth, about staying.
Yeah. It's like, wanna go home. So close to home. I don't need to be here, but I'm not that mean.
There's a level of evil here that maybe it is worth us staying to fight off.
I mean, and then like what Takel said also is like poking in my brain is like whatever transpires here can also lead to the surface. So it's like if we can make a difference at the bottom, we're mainly going to make a difference at the surface as well. And even then, man, bruh, just imagine just Zuckmore just showing up on the surface like, no. Where there's more fungi for you to control? No, thank you.
You're so close to Mesobrazaman. I can't say that right.
It's a tongue twister.
Menzoberranzan.
Menzoberranzan.
I'll be right back.
Sounds a lot like Mesmerado.
Dorado? No, okay.
As you're all waiting here, Orgoth, while Kref is trying to figure out, his next propane company on the surface, you notice that the well that you're all sort of
staying away from,
is kind of got a nice sheen of green ooze about it.
Yeah, I don't trust that well. I let everybody know. I'm like, look at this well, guys. I knew there was something wrong with it, but this has got like a green coating of slime. There is they might have an ooze problem in Blingdenstone. They got some sort of an ooze issue.
They got an ooze leak.
They got some sort of ooze leak. It's out of control, and probably it's got to do with the Pudding King. And once again, we're here in the middle.
That's a sign. We gotta get ready.
Yeah. This is just I think there's another, whoever the ooze god is this is where he's got his foothold. Where, what was his name? The Demogorgon had his little toehold over in Sloopadoop. And the other one was in the Neverlight Grove. And here we are in Blingdenstone and the ooze, with the ooze people here. Wow. There's something bigger. I think Takel is right. There's something bigger going on here that we just keep touching on every place we go.
Demogorgon did try to take Gracklestug.
Yeah, it's true.
Baphomet was spotted on the way through the stone tunnels.
That's what I'm saying. There's something going on here. That there's a power struggle maybe between these creatures, these underworld demigods.
Make a religion check, Orgoth.
A balancing.
Religion check. Come on, that should be a pretty good one for me. I get no advantage. Do I get advantage somehow? Because the other one sucks.
Let's see. What would give you advantage?
The only thing I could say that would give me advantage is my acolyte background, and my studies were the Celestials and the Infernals. And so I was like, trying to study both the holy and the unholy from Zoshima. Okay. And maybe this is starting to kind of put some pieces together from those studies, is what I was kind of thinking.
I'll allow it. So,
right. Thank you.
There is a very distinct difference between fiends. There are infernal, devilish fiends. Devils themselves are lawful evil. They'll do anything to make a deal with you because time is on their side. They will never break a deal. They will, use words to deceive you, but they are very fixated on the laws as written, the letter of the law, not as much as the spirit of the law. Whereas demons are chaos incarnate. Chaotic evil in every sense. Not ones to keep their word, not ones to care about the laws, neither good nor evil. They have no affiliation with the hierarchy of whatever schemes have been set by others. That being said, the abyss itself is called the endless maze of the abyss because any domain you traverse through leads to another domain dominated by potentially one of these demon lords, these powerful creatures that have survived more than thousands of years. Yes, some even since the dawn of time. That being said, demons themselves do not get along by nature. And in the abyss itself, there are long-standing grudges. Somewhat of what you have seen through the endless raging of the Demogorgon and his insistence on not only destroying Sloopadoop but assaulting a massive city like Gracklestug, prepared or otherwise. These creatures may not have an immediate plan in place, but they are destructive forces that have been unleashed in the Underdark.
They're testing the boundaries. They're testing.
Yeah, they are in a place that is, they do not belong here. And another thing, if the Demon Lord, some of the most powerful creatures you have ever heard of, have been brought to the material plane, are wreaking havoc, scheming like Zuktmoy has, destroying like Demogorgon has, scouring the passages between settlements like Baphomet is doing. What's going on in the abyss?
Seems like a power struggle.
Hard to say.
Seems like a big time power struggle way beyond our means.
Ask me one question you would enjoy to be answered by a sort of historical context or something you would like to know about demons or the demons in question.
Are they?
Who would be considered the most powerful? Or they all kind of on an equal plane?
So that is one of the most profound questions asked in demonology. The current reigning champion is somewhat, or there's almost a 3-point answer to it, but most historians and those you have read of have always crowned that the most powerful demon lord is the Demogorgon. Just pure rage incarnate.
That's what gave him the chutzpah to try to attack Gracklestugh.
Exactly. Whereas Baphomet is one of the is the demon lord of, you could say beasts and destruction. Demogorgon would be rage. That being said, he is considered the prince of demons. Every cycle of this hierarchy between demons has had the Demogorgon on top. He commands a very expansive dominion in the abyss. That being said, that doesn't mean the others are any less powerful.
Yes.
So, you may do with the information what you will.
I think Tekel was onto something when he said there's a with the different demon lords, and this is going to be yet another one. Whoever the king of oozes is, or whoever the demon of oozes is, this is going to be his. This is his attempt at creating, taking power. This is his foothold in power in the power struggle.
Or we could stop this ritual and he can't bring forth whatever it is.
That sounds like the way to definitely throw a wrench into his. Yeah,
Literally, that was my plan the whole time.
Yeah.
throw a wrench into it.
Just stop him.
You share this information with the group?
Me? Yeah, who are you talking to?
You.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole point of me figuring this through is so we can have a conversation about it.
I was going to say that was your question, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that this is what's going on, and realistically, I don't know. Together, we might stand a chance, but generally speaking, I feel a little bit
Tekel,
overwhelmed.
make an Arcana check.
Oh no!
Come on, guys.
Rolling bad all. Okay.
Nice.
Your mind flashes as Orgoth has explained these things as best he can, but when he comes up with whomever this demon lord of oozes could be, your brain snaps like a Rolodex and stops at a name immediately through the history of everything you've ever gone through. And it's not just a history of your life. It feels like a history that you can just jump into. You immediately, in your mind, say, Juiblix, the demon lord of oozes.
Juiblix.
Orgoth nods. He's like, yes,
Well,
this is what.
Juiblix. Okay, so I'm sitting there. Oh, okay. I believe his name is Juiblix. He's the demon lord of oozes.
Then let me ask this dumb question.
Let me ask you this one thing.
What master do you serve?
Am I supposed to say Juiblix?
Oh man.
And I know it might be just a dumb question, but If all these demon lords are starting to roam around free, what exactly are the gods doing? I mean, it's not like if you believe in that
I
stuff, but it's
think
like,
down here they're doing nothing. I think down here they're staying out of the way, and they they use the upper world for their power for them to use their powers because nobody will stop them down here. They've got too many people to fight to put out to do anything.
Orgoth is almost sound like to say like the gods are weaker than the demon lords. That's what it sounds like.
I think down
I
here
don't
they
think
may
that.
be.
I just don't
I
think
don't.
they care.
Yeah, I don't think they care down here.
I don't
This
think
is
they care.
not worth their
Make,
fight or something. I don't
But
know.
that's just me.
whoever has proficiency in religion or history, you may make a check.
Haha.
Nope.
Something I can do.
Takel has a brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
He used it up on his arcana.
I'd still like to think like maybe he's still kind of like
Yeah.
confused
How does that
on
go?
how he got
He
that.
goes, how does that go?
You would be, Takel. It's not something
Yeah.
you yourself as an individual learned.
Yeah.
Crap.
So
And I
that's
would
funny.
and I would like to point out that I haven't actually told anybody about what's been going on either.
Exactly.
So I just pulled that out of thin air.
Sounds like a fax machine.
Yeah.
Kref, in some of your studying to be a more learned and functional part of the family, you do know that in Alvaron, the divines, for what most people believe, won the Dawn Wars. They faced and destroyed the Elder Evils, banished what they could, and have since taken a step back. That being said, in Alvaron, the prime deities, the prime divines that sort of watch over this part of the world, not that others do not, but the prime divines here were a bit more what's the word? Nature than nurture. You do know that the most powerful divine was named Andor the Absolute. Created 10 years before Baldur's Gate in their rendition of the Absolute, by the way. Trademark TM, copyright pending.
Also, great show, Andor. Just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Andor took a very specific approach to destroying the Elder Evils, in the fact that anything that got in his way was obliterated. Elder Evils and potentially other divine. There is not a very loving relationship with the prime divinities on Alvaron's side. That being said, those of you who are paladins and clerics would know that your those that you worship, those that you have oaths with, you are their instrument on this world. Whether they were in their prime or now at their weakest, you are an extension of their power, given to those they deem worthy of it. You are their vessels. Hence why you, Orgoth, you would recall, regardless of your check, you were given the task of not only escaping the Underdark, but putting some balance back into this.
Bringing the light of the silver flame to the equation.
Mm-hmm. It's might and kite with your piercing light.
Mm-hmm. That's why I voted to stick and fight. You got to. So I think we know what we're going up against here. Honestly, I don't think that there's a mystery to this at this point.
No, but if I remember, I think I know what's happening.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're not gonna like it. All Out War is pretty much about to happen between all the demon lords trying to take over the power.
That's what I was picking up last session. I was feeling it.
Because remember, Alvaron is a place that doesn't have any gods or deities. Andor the Absolute was the last one that was the prime deity that pretty much wiped out everything that was here. But now that he stepped away and is missing, and for the past, forever how as long, nobody has had eminent domain over, I guess.
Yeah, there's a power
Alderaan.
vacuum when he left.
Exactly.
There's and these guys were all vying for it. Unfortunately, they're all so freaking powerful. That's the only part that I'm intimidated by, is that they're so fucking powerful. Is that it's like, it's tough to think that we're gonna go, like, we are gonna go up against that somehow and win.
Yeah. Well, it's not just we have to go up against. I mean, I guess. What master do you serve? But like you're.
Dude,
But it's
in
more
my
like
head right now, I'm trying not to break the mood, but all I can think of is like the Royal Rumble ticker going down. And then out of nowhere, it'd be like, oh my god, and it's just, the Demogorgon!
Ding, 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 ding,
Rated R superstar!
Me too. Me too.
Just Tharnok just comes in and RKO's him.
I mean, that is if I could get one, if we ever hit it big, that's a fight that needs to go down. That really does. That lightning bolts, that lightning shock into the Demogorgon was big. But anyway, sorry, continue.
But yeah, I feel okay. So I think I understand. Power vacuum is happening. Demon lords notice that the gods are missing, so they're all making their moves to try to gain power. But the thing is, the one person that they can't deal with by themselves is the demigod. So I think they're all trying to mass their own army. Can I also think that
why all the madness then? They're already evil. Why do we have to have so much madness?
because I think the madness is also being used by another demon lord that's trying to
assert his control.
Assert his control and have the demon lords fight
100%.
each other so he can be the last one standing.
100%. I think the madness is there to just keep everybody obeying whoever is controlling them. It just keeps them under the thumb. It kept Kreth under the thumb when we were battling that stupid fungus queen thing. That was crazy.
And just imagine
Arcana check.
Yeah, a bunch of people that are being under
just
control.
Imagine if let's say if the Demogorgon is at the top of the food chain. Imagine if the thing actually had a brain. How much more dangerous he would have been.
So Sikel.
Yep.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
As Kreth says that statement, your brain just flicks back to an entirely different book written thousands of years ago on demonology about one of the first people who attempted a summoning of a demon. The Demogorgon has two brains. The Demogorgon is not one creature. The Demogorgon is two. Both heads are separate entities. One of primal rage and chaos, and one of unlimited scheming, cunning, and ferocity. One always schemes, while the other is always adamant about destruction. And yet, they coexist perfectly. Additionally, madness is a product of the abyss. The demon lords are the abyss made form. As such, they have the close proximity you get to one, most likely is when you are feeling the most obvious side effects of madness. Almost like their calling card.
So just the proximity gives us that whole potential madness, just because we're so close to the powerful source of madness.
Yes.
Interesting.
This would be in Takel.
Yeah.
Running through your mind. Never studied this before in your life, by the way.
No, yep. And I think it's just while Krath was saying that, I'll just be like, the madness is a sign of the demon lords. The more madness, the closer we are to a demon. The Demigorgon, for example, was just one of the two heads, one of the two brains it had. The one that we ran into, that Tharnok fought. It wasn't completely the Demigorgon.
Well, it is the Demogorgon. They just have
It's the Demigorgon. It's just...
Yeah, they're named together as the Demogorgon. That is what people know them as. Their actual names are different. Once you know the name of such creatures, you know you have a certain power over them. Therefore, the names of them as individuals are extremely...
Oh, okay. So it's not even like... Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah, that's
no, so
what...
like it's...
Mhm.
So it's like the demon lords are not even names. They're more like titles that's given to them, because if we do know their names, then most likely we have the power over. Okay, that makes sense. If I'm correct, right?
Through your summation, there is a truth to that. How much Kref and the group would know about the powers of names is something ancient. That's beyond anyone here. But Takel, you would know that has something to do with what you learned in Gracklestug with Tharnok, who said there's a difference between knowing, you know, when he showed you why he was sculpting the runestone by hand, and when he said the name of stone and he did it himself. It did it, you know, effortlessly in the palm of his hand. There's a difference. When you know the name of something, you have power over it. You would also know that, Kref, when it comes to the arcane, when you cast Firebolt, you're not actually commanding fire, you're creating heat at a focused enough, you know, strength to create a fire bolt. It doesn't even ignite anything. But you know wizards who know the more deeper names of things, i.e. one Aurora who can create fireballs. Aurora Cat has a fireball in hand, by the way. Just like...
Yeah, I think you had I think you had the greatest call on it.
It was just a summary of what I was thinking about, because I've been taking notes a lot about where we've been, what's been going on. I mean, you just think about it, all the demon lords, all the demons we've ran into, just there was something going on.
Yeah,
That was my freak out from last week. I was freaking out.
The Drow
they were
captured
always...
the wrong people, didn't they?
All I can say is, if this is a Jubilix, or however you say his name, Jubilix, that we're going up against, we should probably just try to be as ready as possible. I don't know how you are ready to fight something of this power, but
I mean, we weren't really all that ready when we fought
Abandonment.
Ray, make an intelligence check.
might have something to do why we got our ass kicked so bad a couple times. So.
Well, it didn't also didn't help that I got mind control too.
No, there's a lot of like variables that we don't even know what we're getting into here. So that's just all I'm saying is we got to kind of be, at least be aware that there's a lot of unknown.
Right, you do recall that one of the opportunities that the defining opportunity that you were given was when Velkanel was oddly attacked by demons during your escape.
Yep. Remember that. We don't know who was controlling them.
The madness, I tell you.
Maybe.
It's good timing. Anyway, our short rest has ended. We've all discussed a great many things together. What would you like to do?
I think we're still waiting for the guy with our weapons, right?
Yeah.
3 hours to go.
What
We
would you
talked a
guys
lot
do?
in that 3 hours.
I mean,
We know.
when it's a good movie, you don't really notice time has passed.
Yeah.
So,
What are y'all going? What? Let's say we do make it out of Grackle's good. Oof, that's something.
mhm.
We did
Make it out
so
of
good. What do we do now?
Blingdenstone, yeah. Make it out of Blingdenstone. We either defeat or chase away Jubilix, the oozes, and we finally make it back to the surface. What are you guys gonna do?
I can't think that far ahead.
Just pretend. Imagine you being back at your temple with the rest of your paladins friends.
I don't have any paladin friends. All I have is my one friend Slim, who might still be down here someplace. Because I think when I was taken, I think my friend Zoshima was killed, and I think my friend Slim was taken down here someplace. So I would just as inclined to be looking for Slim as going and leaving this place, because I don't. Once I go back up, I don't have any friends other than you guys.
Oh,
It is what it is.
friends. Oh my god.
Well, my party mates anyway. I think you've tried to kill me a couple too many times, Kret, to be like I'm still on the. I'm not sure. I love
Yeah,
Kret.
that puts us a little bit closer than friends. We're brothers at this point.
Yeah, I think it's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like you guys are the only people that I've actually experienced anything besides hatred from, except for Zoshima and my friend Slim. Everybody else has always hated me.
He's my friend. So is I.
Best
Good.
friendo.
So I'm inclined to stick with you guys, and I'm inclined to look for Slim.
What about you, Ray? What would you do if you got back to the surface?
I gotta walk about. I'm gonna walk around and do as many good deeds as possible to make up for the bad deeds before. That's what my mission was before I got a drow arrow in the ass. That's what I will continue to do.
Orgoth puts his hand on his shoulder and he nods. He's like, "That is a noble.
Have you
That is
seen
noble."
those moving picture books of a dude named Reacher? Something like that.
Thor says, I have seen this moving picture before. But I don't know which one you were referring. The first one or
Not
the
the
remake.
Not the short one.
That was good.
What about you, Takel? What you gonna do to make it back to the surface?
Look for answers.
That's very vague. Answers to like what questions? I mean,
Yeah.
okay, that sounded
even more-
dumb. That sounded so dumb.
What am I
I'm looking
supposed
for-
to say, Jesus?
I'm looking for answers for statements.
God damn.
Yeah.
He's gonna open a fortune cookie only.
Yeah, that's it. I just look for the fortune cookie stand that
What's
hopefully you
2
didn't
plus
destroy.
2?
And runes. I like all the rock and runes.
No, there's some things that's been going on while we've been down here, and I want answers for them. I want to know what's going on.
I do have a question, Cal.
Mm.
Why were you on the run?
You mean on the run from when we left prison?
Oh no, like
Uh,
I remember when I forget her name from a long time ago, but like you're part drow. Why are they hating on you?
Drow are very, very minded in pure blood. They think mixing blood with other races is a disgrace on the bloodline, a disgrace to Lolth. And so, and the fact that the Drow are also like the female are the hierarchy. The female are the rulers. Me being male and half Drow, they basically since I was a kid, I've been a prisoner of theirs, and they used me as an example of why you don't mix blood.
Dang.
Who
That's
is this
why.
Lolth?
I hate
Lolth is the goddess that the Drow serve.
So it's another demigod that lives down here.
It's a goddess. And yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
Takel,
yeah.
I need you to make an Arcana check.
Oof. You should know something about Loth.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I worked with a drow. I know a little bit about this Loth.
Takel, as you're trying to kind of explain to them a little bit of, what Krep is asking, and then Orgoth asks you, who is Lolth? You casually go through the motions because it's basic information to you at this point. You grew up as a drow, but as you start to explain it, your mind starts to piece of some things together, and it kind of hits you when you explain who Lolth is. Lolth is technically, to your people, a goddess. You try to explain it as best you can. She sort of was banished by the prime deity, the prime divine of elves, along with all the other elves, cursed to stay beneath the earth, away from the sun. And as you start to explain it, you say, yeah, Lolth, the goddess, are technically our goddess, the pantheon of the Dark Seldarin. And right then, when you are going through her names, it kind of hits you. She is, in all intents and purposes, the demon queen of spiders.
The queen of what?
Spiders.
Orgoth's face goes, ugh. Really? It's not bad. Oozes, fucking mushrooms. Now we got spiders too. All things that like to crawl around in the dark.
It's
Don't you have a
not
spider
his
in your
fault.
pocket?
No, I'm just, ugh. Nothing wrong with Tikel knowing things. I love Tikel for knowing things. I just don't like spiders and people who worship spiders. It seems weird to me. I don't know.
Believe me, I don't worship her.
The demon queen of spiders.
Orgoth is just shaking his head like, oh God, really? That's shitty.
That ooze ain't moving around, right?
Nope.
Demon queen of spiders.
Oh. It's just listening to us.
What about you, Darren?
Huh?
I was waiting. I didn't know if there was more to that, Mada.
No, there's something. You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah. I was
something in
waiting
there,
on
man.
that. Yeah. The demon queen of spiders.
Something.
Man.
Is it safe to say that I could probably make a connection with her and what's been going on down here?
I mean,
There has to be something because you're starting to piece things together. Only because of the natural 20, I won't say anything specific, but technically, she is a god. She does not rule Menzo Branson. She is technically in the abyss. She rules a plane in the abyss as a demon lord herself.
Yeah. But she's also known as the demon queen. And we know the Demigorgon to be the prince.
So where be the king?
But at the same time, the Drow also worship her as their goddess. So
Menzo Branson was attacked. There are demon lords There are demon lords running amok in the Underdark. As Crest says, "Hey Darren, what you doing when you get to the surface?"
I think I started
that, and then everybody else started. Well,
It's that he rolled a natural 20, so I was just making sure that he understood the scope of what his character understood. Anyway.
Okay. But he asked me what I'm gonna do. I was like, I don't know, something amazing, I guess.
Have you been to the surface before, Darren?
Yeah.
No. It's been a long time since I've seen anything but darkness. You know, I was just wondering if I could
Molded
just
by it?
tag along with one of you guys. Oh God!
I'm sorry.
You can't help yourself. I would have did the same thing. It's fine. But yeah, maybe I can just tag along with you guys. I don't know what's going on up there with you guys, but you guys are helping me get out of here, and you're the only friends I have. So,
well, there's caves, castles, and other places that are in the dark. Even up atop. Even up top, there's places in the dark.
I can close my eyes, and it'll be much lighter than what it was down here.
Thoric says, I met Darren a long time ago, and we've just been traveling ever since. So he hasn't seen the surface, but I've seen the surface a few times. So I'm hoping I can get him there, and he can see the stars and the moon. Because I'm a moon cleric. I don't know if you guys did that. No, knew that. Two points moon cleric, 1 point. Druid.
I've never even seen stars. Don't even know what they look like. I'm just sun, anything. So maybe when I go back up, I can tag along with you guys wherever you guys decide to go. I can tell no matter what happens, I know that the adventure up there is going to be way better, way brighter than the one I'm in.
Damn, I can only.
If you're willing to have me.
Orgot says like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Actually, that's a very reasonable idea.
I need
Very reasonable thought.
I need a dwarf sidekick.
I start kicking the rocks, my hands in my pockets. If you're willing to have me.
You're number 2 though, right? I'll be number 1, you be number 2.
Peter number 3. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, God damn. Yeah. Whatever works, man. I appreciate you guys.
Aw.
Orgot is nodding, like
Number 2,
right back at you.
We need to stop this. We really need to stop this.
It's a really good quote by Eric of Valdebene.
I have not like. There's been too many like memes and like just scenes in my head from other people.
Too bad you're not a battle rager. I could throw you.
Aurora says, I'm
We can
going to
Wolverine
go
that.
home and I'm going to take a nice shower. I'm going to put on good, clean clothes for the first time. And then I'm going to kill every single person that we met, including the kings
What?
of the Hollow.
Even the demon lords? You think you that
Oh,
strong?
so she had a little something going on. All right, she had a little something going on that she just didn't
Nah,
commit to.
He ate her hair. She got
Yeah.
mad. He ate her.
He played her well, and she lost.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
oh.
a bit on a losing streak. I mean, sorry, choking on my aspirations.
Careful you don't choke. I was literally making the fist in my. When he started choking, I was like, "Careful you don't choke on your aspirations." Oh man. Felt it.
As for me, as much as I love you guys, like we've been through so much with each other. Me personally, I would be like on the same path as well, at least not the vengeful path as Aurora, but yeah, I would start making my way back home to to Valdereth. I at least gotta tell my parents or my adoptive father that I am alive. Same thing with my siblings. We used to play at this. Well, we all used to play at our palace, the Valerian. I wrote it down. Dang it. The Valerian hold. That's what we called it.
The Valerian. Well, I'm not gonna
Hold.
say what I. Okay, yeah,
What you what you think I said?
yeah. You know what I thought you said. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I thought you.
The Valerian hole.
Yeah, the Valerian hold. That's the name of the palace. The name of our kingdom is Valdereth. Type it out. It was one of the palaces that was one of the places that was part of where they pretty much helped all the gods. But it ultimately got destroyed and then rebuilt. I've been told over past 1,000 years or whatever. But growing up, it was a struggle for me and my mom. I miss her. I think about her sometimes. But
I
anyway,
was gonna say something, but
what?
it's definitely not for stream. There's not even any like.
But yeah, no, I was just thinking about my mom. I used to see her smile, even though we were struggling from time to time because we used to live in the slums of the. I mean, they're not really slums anymore. I mean, technically, my adopted father.
It was gentrified.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, gentrified, but he as the king, he was actually really trying. Oh, snap! I just said it out loud because y'all don't know. I said it subconsciously. As the king, he was trying his best to make make the kingdom a better place.
I got a perfect gift for this. I know what kind of man you are.
But I would, if I got back to the service, I would try to be first thing to do is try to get back home. Let them know that I'm alive. And then possibly tell them that, a giant demon lord war is coming for Alderaan.
Elder says, "Why don't you all tell me where your homes are? I haven't actually been to the surface. I've stayed in the Crown Mountain most of my life, but if we're heading to the surface, at the very least, I can know where you look you guys up."
My home is basically south of the map and closer to the west side of Alderaan.
What's your zip
Closer
code?
closer to it.
It's your zip code.
5010.
So, if anybody would like to note where they hope to hang their hat for Eldef, now would be the time.
Eldeth.
Eldef?
Yeah.
I can't remember where she wants to go. I'd have to look through my notes.
She just said she's from the Crown Mountains.
This is true. The Crowned Mountain, one of the last bastions on Alvaron.
And Topsy and Turvy, are they still around? Or did we lose them?
Yep, they are. Topsy and Turvy admit we might take a look at the surface, but honestly, we'd probably stay down here once you're all safe. We kind of find it home down here. Maybe a vacation on the surface, see how things are. Maybe it's good we stay, but probably come back. Thorik says, you guys kind of remind me of why I left. He half speaks to Eldef in this, but to all of you in general. He says, I left after I sort of failed a mission. Very important individual. I didn't save him. As a cleric, that is kind of our bread and butter. It's helping those in need, guiding those on the right path. And when the time comes, if the gods deem it, give us the strength of resurrection. I tried to save someone, and when I couldn't, I felt I best stay in the dark places until I can see the light again. But, who knows? Maybe I'll find what I'm looking for with you.
Eldeth. I don't really remember much about where I'm from or my home, because I was taken when I was so young. The drow came, killed, slaughtered, and burned stuff down. But if you'd have me, and if you do ever return to the Crown Mountains, eventually I would like to go and see that place.
We would be glad to have you. And I think you'd find it a great place to do a lot of your tinkering. Close by is a nice little town called Landrin. There's surface gnomes, halflings. They do a lot of tinkering. They've done some wonders that I think you'd like.
Definitely would look forward to it.
I don't know if I'll make it back. I don't plan on going back anytime soon. Only when I retire from my adventuring. But I'm from the Kakari Wilds, settlement called Perigold Ridge. There was a red dragon's lair. As a bugbear, my parents helped guard it. So I until my teens, I was around kobolds and other bugbears, and some adventurers or people from the nearest town come back and ran the dragon off. So I grew up as a poor kid in Perigold Ridge, the Kakari Wilds.
I would like to note that he brought in the dragon. I didn't. Okay. So when the dragon comes for you, all of you, that wasn't me.
There's a reason why I like smoke rings.
Right? Actually makes sense. It's canon now. The return of smoke and fire. Haha. Our next episode. So,
Flashback episode.
I thought of it. Thought about it. With you all here, it's getting late, and hours passed, and it's still some time before you have to see him or meet him in this location. With that being said, Orgop, that well is looking mighty oozy.
I don't like. Where is this king? Pudding King. How far is he?
Why are you way over there by yourself, Orgoth? Get over here.
He's being broody. Let him be.
Where's Ray? I want to stand next to Ray. There you go. Hi, Ray.
Hey man! I saw you getting sketchy over there. Get over here.
Nope. I'm with you guys. No problem. I was meditating. Waiting for this guy to bring me back my hammer.
You could use my axe if you want to.
Mm. Mm.
You say the word.
I'm going to stay away from that thing.
Eventually, drifting in, a familiar ghost joins you all here.
Hey,
My boy.
See that you've all remained.
Oh yeah, you told us, don't bring any attention to ourselves, so we decided to just hide out
In the fog.
That's
it.
I think that was the other guy.
No, this was our Swarseni.
I came to check
his name?
on you because I sensed another has joined the ranks of my kin.
Who would that be?
I don't know. It lingers, doesn't speak yet. Freshly they have fallen. In time, perhaps they too will be capable of telling us why they linger. Spirits usually have unfinished business.
Yeah, it's the unfinished business is bringing us our stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It is about that time where your contact should be arriving here.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
It's gonna be
No
hard to
spy,
get gold off of a ghost.
my soul.
Everyone make a perception check.
Man, I can't see nothing today. I can do everything else but see.
I'm right behind you, dude.
Uh,
At least Daron might have seen something.
I'm gonna
Ray,
start.
was that your just roll?
I'm
That
gonna
21
start
was just what you got?
slowly start walking to the way out of here.
Wait, hold on. I'm
I
right
know.
next to you, so hold on, baby. Come on now.
Ray, you saw something too. Or if anything.
Look at this. Ray, where you going?
Daron, Fakel, and Ray, you hear a sound of some sort of chain by the well. Some sort of metal sound clinking against itself.
Like like climbing up or like
Is there a
Crap.
clinking sound? Is it coming from the well?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I think our contact's coming up the well.
Anybody got like something that we can drop down the well and stop this thing from coming up? Like a bomb?
I don't.
Light rock. It's a light rock.
Yeah, I was saying, or a big rock that fits like almost.
Or we can see
into
who
the-
it is.
I don't know. I don't know that I want to know who that is coming up out of the well. I was covered in slime. I might be okay with not knowing who that is.
There might be a warrior who killed so many slime people that is just oozing.
It's very optimistic.
Yeah.
The Underminer!
was
Long
my
have I
second
been under.
God damn it.
He's a mole. He's dressed as a mole or something. I think. I get the reference right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yep. Okay. I saw that one.
Behold!
The Underminer.
You gonna throw
I live beneath you.
a light rock down there again, Chris?
Yeah.
Don't touch the oozy bits.
Take a rock
I ain't gonna touch him.
and cast light, and you drop it down the well. It's not long right before it hits the bottom, you see the shape of a tiny creature. The rock hits the floor, illuminating, and the creature kind of wheezes and then scurries away. The bottom of this well has no water. It is dry.
I don't want to go down the well, but it sounds like there's something down there.
Well, first of all, is there a way to go down there? Since it's covered in slime, I don't know if it's dangerous. Anything?
Would there be a way for us to go into the well without touching the slime?
Could certainly try.
Yeah, sure.
Slip and
I
fall.
don't like the sound of that. You could certainly try. I don't like the sound of that.
No.
Shoot you in the
Don't
head,
think
so you
about
fell.
I was waiting for him to say that. You gotta remember, as a DM, I'm only here to explain things.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens if, you take
What I'm saying is,
three
if-
licks of the
I'm-
Demogorgon.
I mean, forget all that. We here waiting for our contact, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we not gonna go deeper in to where we don't want to be at in general to see what that
guess.
noise is. Let that mofo come up, or let's find a way to see what's down there without going down there. Otherwise, my black butt staying up here.
The light was either going to help the person that was coming up for good, or if we carry him away if it was bad. So I'm happy with the results. I'm still waiting for the dead contact to show up.
After 30 minutes, no one shows up.
I don't think this guy's coming with our stuff.
We can wait 30 more minutes. Right?
100%. I don't want to go anywhere without my hammer.
Yeah, we don't mind waiting. I mean, we got nothing else to do.
1
Tell that
hour
to our
later.
DM.
After 1 hour, he still has not showed up.
There's a slime dragon flying above you that just slimes you to death.
Damn it, Ray! You had to mention dragon.
I know. Does anybody have
Oh,
something-
Ben Sullivan. Ben's my brother.
can I look around and see if there's something like a big long piece of plywood or big rock I can pick up to scrape the slime away from the edge?
You find a
Of the
large
well?
piece of plywood next to a large rock.
Cool. So, something where I personally don't want to touch it, but I do want to move it. I don't care if it eats this thing away, and I'll go as close as I can to it and try to scrape it out of the way.
Okay. As you try to scrape it away like fresh concrete at a construction site,
Yep.
it does give a bit way, but the stickiness of the slime sort of keeps the wood from making a lot of headroom. You do scrape a good
Yep.
portion of it off, and it's not highly acidic, but it's very sticky, and it kind of tries to keep locked in place the piece of wood.
So look over at Takel. I was like, can we just use it as cement?
For what?
We'll just mason it all up as we go, and then we won't have to touch it.
Where are we gonna put it?
In between the blocks.
We're gonna put it in between the blocks so we don't even have blocks to stack.
I know, but it'd be like
You mean
handholds.
sound the well?
Yeah. Like we could make our own ladder with all these rocks.
I think we're just bored because we're waiting for the stupid guy to show up with our stuff.
Yep.
Like, what happened to your brother? He was killed by a green slime. You mean that green slime in your jar? Yeah, that's the one. Like, god damn it, Chris Perkins, you fucking. How long do kobolds usually live? 11 days. How old are you? 11 days. Oh man. All right. 2 hours pass.
Yeah,
The contact
just
is not show.
try to come up with
Oh,
up with
our
ideas.
contact is not here.
I guess it's a loss.
I think
Oh.
we should just find. It kind of ruins our plans, right? Yeah.
I know.
You hear a sound down at the bottom of the well.
You can't tell me that mother mofo can't get up here. I know what you're doing. I can see it.
I drop another rock. Rock down the well.
You see that a tiny little creature, sort of on 4 legs and gray skin, start to run away again as you drop another rock down there.
All right.
How deep is the well?
Everybody stand back.
And
Wait,
great
hold on. Stop. We're gonna use our brains for this. How deep is the well? How far down does it look?
Like 20 feet.
We got
That's not
rope.
very
What are
big.
we doing, guys?
It's not
That's
that
what I was
far.
gonna say before you cut me the fuck off.
Let's drop Murph
Thank
in
you very
there.
much. Anyway,
No, we are
like I
not
was
dropping.
previously saying, I have rope. I'm gonna go down. Before we even discuss who's gonna go down with what, I'll do it. Okay? I got
Fucking
it.
Murph.
I was just
I'll
gonna
Don't
put
leave
Murph
me here,
down there.
Murph.
Don't do it, Murph.
Damn it, Murph.
Make him
If I
stay, Murph.
die, tell my family I love them. What family exactly? Yeah, I'm going to use the rope I have, and I'm going to go down.
It wouldn't
Okay.
be this grappling hook I have, is it?
No, I have my own.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I have
I
rope
found
and
one.
grappling hook.
I found a grappling hook earlier.
Yeah, now this is mine. This was mine. You have your own. So I'm gonna do that, and I tell everyone else, hey guys, I'm gonna go down here, see what it's all about. If I don't come back, please don't come after me. And then I just go down.
Okay.
Bye.
Darren ties the
Wait,
rope to
I
the
come
top
back
of
up.
the
Like
well.
I come back up. No one's gonna stop me.
I don't think it's. I'm like, I don't
No,
think
it's
it's a good
fair,
idea
fair.
that you go down in the well by yourself, buddy.
I
It's
thought it would
fine.
be.
That's. I don't
It'd
think
be
that's a
good.
move.
Look,
I thought it.
everybody relax. It's
You
fine.
sounded so confident. I wanted to see if you were just playing.
It's fine, guys. There's only one body that goes away. We have more.
How deep does it look? As I'm
20
watching
feet.
him.
20
20
feet.
feet.
20 feet.
Y'all acting like he about to go into the pits of hell. It's only 20 feet.
Yeah.
It is the piss of hell. 20 feet more. God damn.
We could be. It could be. I mean, it could be only 20 feet more before we are in the pits of hell.
So I rope down. And I come back up and I say, does anyone have a torch or a flashlight or anything that I can?
I just put light on his clothing. Hurry up and get down there, bro. You wasting time.
You're a
What
dwarf,
time?
goddammit.
We just waited 4 hours for someone who didn't show up. Who do you mean waste time? I go back down.
Goddammit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
swear,
I
and I say this, hold on, and I say this, I swear to God, if he pops his head back up from this well,
I go down.
or God, give me your shield.
I go down. I come back up. Anybody got a mint?
Bing. All right.
All right, okay, I'm down. I'm going down.
As you
I'll lower
descend
it.
down the well.
Yeah. And I hate when he says it like that. But it's fine.
And the rest of us are just looking over the edge.
I can't handle this amount of like quietness when you, as you go down, and you just stop talking for like 5 minutes. I'm just like concerned about my life.
Your
Do you
dark
see
vision,
anything?
your dark vision as a dwarf assists you in seeing that there are various coats of slick, sticky ooze that is all across the interior of this well. Like mucus draped roots. You try your best to avoid them. As you get closer to the bottom, you hear the sound of a creature moving back and forth. Almost innocent and concerned, the creature, you look down, it's kind of hard to picture until you get to the bottom and land. You see this very tall, tall. This very, like thick-legged, 4 of these legs meet what looks to be a chunky little boy. You haven't seen a creature like this, but it's sturdy. It is moving back and forth with a chain around its neck, but the chain has been detached and it is moving back and forth in this area at the bottom of the well. It looks to be having almost an elephant-like trunk, but it's extremely small. The creature itself just seems to be lost down here. But there's a passageway down here at the bottom of this well. A passage that leads somewhere.
And is that passage possibly blocked by this creature?
Not really.
And he's just wandering?
Seems so.
Can I like does he see me? He saw me and just like still is wandering around?
Yes.
Can I speak to it, or
Sure.
do I have to roll anything?
Make a nature check.
You know, I didn't realize this until this very moment. How many? I'm just stupid.
I'm really thinking, like, does this man have, like, talk to animals or something?
Yeah, I was about to say.
God,
I was like, I'm just gonna let him do it, see what happens.
I'm gonna grab the rope to hang myself, make a new character. Like, Jesus,
to
bro.
find his son.
Sorry.
Can you help us?
No, because I'm like looking at the checks and like I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of negatives.
He speaks
does he have
Orca.
speak to animals or something?
He speaks Orca. Ah! Ah!
What the hell, bro?
If he did,
I literally just got in shock right now by how many like minuses I saw. Like I just realized it. The fuck.
I thought you were really going down to kill yourself, but if you do disappear, I'll follow down and bring Murph with me on my back.
Don't do it, Murph.
As you kind of try to communicate with this creature, it's extremely difficult because you don't speak its language. Fortunately for you, the creature is not a basilisk. As you look it straight in the eyes, the creature itself looks to be blinded in a way. It has gray stone eyes. Its skin is very tough, but it looks pretty innocent. It looks almost like an Underdark version of a calf. It's lost down here or something, but it was once affixed to something, as the chain is
like a barn or some shit or something like that.
maybe.
Okay. I just yell back up. Guys, there's a passageway down here. Take the rope. Let's come down. Let's go. Let's check it out.
Fire pole down. Get out the way.
Foyer warning. There's a creature down here. Don't be alarmed. It's just a scared, innocent, blind creature.
As Ray lands on top of Darren's head.
Yeah. Well, I guess I didn't say I moved forward.
As he fire poles down. You land on a very very not comfortable, but something broke your landing, Ray.
Sidekick.
Sidekick.
I can't breathe. Are you getting up?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Murph, get off of it.
Who's Murph? Your chest?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very tight at the bottom of this well.
Didn't you say something about not getting in tight places with ooze? Does that get out the way?
Well, it looks like that there's not that much actual ooze monsters down here, so I figured let's take the chances and move forward.
Yeah, move out the way so the next person doesn't fall on us.
Yeah, no worries.
Orgoth will go down.
I'm going forward.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the lead and just yeah. I steadily move back as every person who decides to come down comes down.
You're trying to continue into
Make
the next
room.
chamber, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I come down as well.
You see this.
As soon as I hear,
Mm-hmm.
do I need to make a athletics check
Nope.
to go down the rope? No. Okay.
I told you how to do it.
I'll go after Creth then.
Okay. See before you a slick tunnel stretching ahead. Its walls seem to be pretty claustrophobic here. It's smooth, mostly because there seems to be a very viscous liquid, a certain slime, like mucus, covering this hallway.
Mm-hmm. And we're not in that hallway yet.
You are
Okay.
to make room. It is a well.
Yeah.
This is what we were supposed to avoid, by the way. Morgoth says as he sees it.
Oh, I've said it multiple
Slimy
times.
shit.
And
In small places, confined places.
guys, listen. This could be a way. It might be a way to the Pudding King, or it might be a way to
Okay,
get
but
out of
if
here.
it was the ooze, it would technically the piece of wood would have caught on fire, but it's not. So I think this is a different kind of ooze.
Maybe it's just residual.
Yeah.
No.
You guys are idiots.
We followed you. So
No.
Yeah, you
Not that-
you say
not
that,
not
but we're the ones
not
that followed you. So
Yeah.
I was looking at the Discord with the gifts. Guy, relax.
Oh.
Even though you are probably stupid for following me in, and I told you not to, but you did it anyway. So you're probably the idiot.
No man
I
left
told you not to
behind.
do it.
I-
Anyway,
Ohana means family. Family
keep-
means no one gets left behind
I never think that
all right,
far.
all right.
or
right.
forgotten.
or forgotten.
I keep walking forward.
Keep walking forward. Everybody else is behind me. I'm moving forward, leading the way. I continue on.
As you
Through
start
this
making your
hallway.
way through it, you feel the tunnel itself. You start to feel extremely sick. You get a headache. You feel almost travel sickness in a way, and feel yourself about to throw up. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
All of us, or just him?
Just
In
me,
order to make
right?
room for everyone, I would say it would have to be Darren and Ray.
You said intelligence?
An intelligence saving
Oh, you
throw.
just attacking the character you know, right? This is crazy. You know he's stupid.
Not much better. It happens.
Oh my god.
As the
Yeah, it
both of you
happens.
push through this long tunnel, through the ooze, trying not to touch the walls, your minds draw in a sense of confusion and mess with your psyche as your brains start to feel this heavy onset of pain. You both take 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Nice. Half for me.
Psychic?
You said 12?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And you thought that wasn't going to be worth it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god. What the,
Tired
what
of
the hell
taking
is
full
that?
psychic damage?
That's what
Oh.
happens. That's what happens when you don't have much of a brain. It's hard to get in there.
When you think, this is what thinking feels like. Oh my god.
I guess you see both of us slow down and kind of grab our heads.
I'm just like grabbing my
guys,
head, and I'm just like, I put my hand behind me, holding like weights as a signal while I'm in agony in my head, rubbing my head with my right arm and like telling them to wait with my left.
That is true. Shield of Hollow Rune. Tired of taking full poison and psychic damage? Get yourself a Shield of Hollow Root.
For a
So-
small payment.
take it.
As-
Slow down to take a knee. Guys, be careful. Be smart.
I see them grabbing their heads. I just think Crest been there. I remember my first time.
Try to shake it off.
As you continue to make your way forward, Darren
Yeah.
and Ray, I would like you all both to make perception checks.
His character's ass.
Sorry, I'm not doing much better. Here.
Oh, nat
Ooh.
20!
Oh,
A double.
what the
Two of them.
fuck? As soon as I said,
Nice.
dude, this character's ass, it just fucking
It's like, no, I don't.
put some respect on my name.
As you almost fall to the ground from the mind,
Oh,
the mind pain that you're having, you focus for a moment, Darren, and brace yourself and notice that right before you is a very obvious tripwire.
Shit.
And then Ray walks in.
oh wait! I'm not finished. I got my nat 20. Let me do it.
Oh, my head.
Alright, guys. There's a tripwire ahead. I'm right in front of it. Don't move. Stay behind Ray. Okay. And now to like push my luck even further, can I disable this trap or do anything of the sorts
Sure.
without blowing up?
You ever disarm a trap before?
Yes.
Okay. Make a dexterity.
Why not?
Hey, the dice will tell us. Make a dexterity check.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it will tell us. I don't have any information on
man.
here, bro.
Oh, man.
You're a fighter.
It's your character.
I know, but like, what am I gonna do?
You're a
actually, it's not
fighter
that
in
bad.
the front.
My, yeah, because do
Just,
it for the team. All right, here we go.
just a little this way.
Anyone want to give me a prayer before I press it, or like
First is
you know,
key.
go
Thorak could probably give you a little guidance or something, maybe.
Thorak, you want to help me out here? Give me some guidance. I'm kind of sweating right now. I don't want to mess anything up.
Okay.
I could help. I can help you. I've done this before. If you'll just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't hit that wire.
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but you know,
There's just
I
one hole.
appreciate-
There's one wire.
Yeah.
Alright, make a dexterity check.
There you go. It's not terrible.
As you go to cut the wire, Ray tells you not to cut the wire. And you're like, oh, maybe. You look towards the mechanism that is actually attached to it. And there's a very distinct little
Carter pin.
there's a little pin at the top with a sticky note that says trap off.
What? And that's implying it's above the piece that makes the trap off.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
he's
no.
leaving the trap off.
All right,
no.
so
not engaged.
another question. How
There's the
far?
bolt,
It's just like foot level trap. Can I walk over it? Me myself.
Sure.
When you say sure, do I have to roll it or do I just walk over it?
You want to walk over it, you see it. That's fine.
See, when you say it like that, I don't know if that's like a thing I could do. 'Cause I'm tiny.
You see it. You see a tripwire in front of you.
Yeah, I
You
see
have
it. And,
you've discerned how to disarm it. If you wish, you may walk right over it.
I'll disarm it.
Okay. You click the button.
The trap off button.
Good job.
I'm just waiting for him to be like, you all die. That wasn't oil. That was actually was oil, but it was just like flammable oil.
Okay.
All
What
right.
would you like to do?
Did I disarm it?
Seems so, yeah.
Okay. And
Seems
guys,
clear.
it's disarmed. I disarmed it. Let's keep going. No worries here.
I'm gonna step over it anyway.
Okay.
Someone's gonna roll a natural 1 and trip over it when it's not even gonna explode and like bash the face in.
Orgoff and Kref, intelligence saving throws.
Margot's like, what? Huh? Oh shit.
Phil?
Hmm.
Correct.
Yep.
Intelligence save.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're good.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
You both take 14 points of psychic damage.
Great.
Oh my god.
As you start moving through the ooze tunnel.
Careful, there's a trap.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh.
God
Oh,
damn
is that
it.
what that was? My bad. Ouch.
This is all I see you guys doing.
Leave me alone.
It's like as they continue down the tunnel and you see all these oozes
All I see
about.
after that is an ape. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
And everyone is starting to make their way down this tunnel. Intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
These intelligence are
Okay.
killing me, bro. Come on.
Yep.
Fuck hell.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
pretty smart.
oh.
Congratulations. You're the only ones who passed.
Hey.
It's really not that
What?
hard.
Are you saying we're dumb?
Hope so. As an artificer.
I've said that. I've said I was dumb.
I have a +7 and I rolled an 11,
Real.
so
I'm not arguing. Duran.
You only take 9 points of psychic damage. Sorry, not 9. You take 4 points of psychic damage as you feel that the ooze itself has some sort of psychic property towards it in this tunnel. That being said, that would require also some sort of arcane mutation
Insight.
or something like that. Probably not best to linger.
let's keep going, guys. If that's what we're planning on doing.
Yes.
If that's what we're doing. I don't
There's a
know
trap.
how we got here. How we're going to find the Pudding King in this well, but let's try.
As you keep going through the tunnel, Thorax says ow and then eats a good berry. Says ow, then eats a good berry. for every step forward. As you guys get to the end of this, the path comes to a sort of wide and echoing chamber filled with puddles of still water and strange half-reflective surfaces. Not... It looks kind of like a sheen to it in a way, but with no real light source here. There's a collapsed minecart that lies half submerged, and there are some broken stone pillars that stand at odd angles here.
Odd pillars.
Stay away from the water.
Is there you said there was odd pillars, right? Weird angles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
These strange
Is
broken
this-
pillars, they stand at odd angles, like kind of like as if like instead of being straight up, one would be at an angle, broken off in a way because of the
Uneven.
ground. Yeah.
So these pillars is this like still at the hallway, or are we in like in more of a
You're in a new area,
new area? Yeah.
a wide echoing chamber filled with puddles of still water, with strange sort of half reflective surfaces.
Is it like the pillars are on different angles, like a diamond shaped, or
I think they just look like they fell over. And just be careful so none of it falls on you.
do I see an opening ahead of me, or from the right? Do I see openings?
Well, you can go through the chamber if you wish.
Me personally, will like to go to the chamber, and I assume everybody else, since they went this far anyway. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go to the chamber. Everybody, be on your guard. Be careful. Watch for
Keep
traps.
your eyes up.
Learn from me.
Make an acrobatics check, Daron.
Tiptoe. Be careful.
Actually-
Tiptoe over that one.
I guarantee you, this is gonna be terrible, and it's the only one that's like. You sure you don't wanna
Acrobatics
use
is like my.
athletics? You know, like use my glutes. No.
Just
Okay.
misty
But
steps.
it's just my kryptonite.
Acrobatic.
Kryptonite.
Well, yep. Learn from me.
This is how not to do it.
I'll be your Superman, your Superman.
So, what classifies as acrobatics and
Ooh,
athletics?
what's that?
Acrobatics would be like being
Ooh,
bouncy.
what?
Athletics would be like pushing something, you know?
Pushing something would be strength.
Yes, that's why it's athletics.
No, that
Your
would be
mo-
just that would-
your movement is strong.
I
So,
get it. Yeah.
as
okay.
you slip on the slick floor,
I thought. Oh.
you fall prone.
Yeah.
And immediately feel that the ground beneath you is very hot. It's kind of like spicy.
Lava. Like lava. The floor is lava.
It could be. Ray, I need you to also make an acrobatic check.
Come on, Ray. Get him. There you go.
Okay.
Trip right over me, man.
Ray, you don't slip on the floor. You find yourself catching yourself after seeing Darren sort of make a stumble.
So I stepped on the sidekick and kept walking.
Yeah. And Orgoff and Kref, as you get into this chamber, it's extremely dark. But yet there's some sheen to some of this chamber. It's almost reflective in a way.
Can I see that Daron has fallen and slipped on this stuff? And can I don't know, somehow avoid the inevitable slip sliding away?
Sure. You can have advantage on your acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. I'm not getting away from dexterity, huh? All right, so let's do our advantage on acrobatics.
As
You were nice
I'd
enough.
rather get these rolls now than I would during combat. That's all I got to say. That's literally all I can come up with.
As you try to hopefully avoid the fall that Darren has flipped on, you also take a stumble and stop Kref in his place before he can move a little further in. Darren, as it's it's kind of funny. And as you
Yeah.
get up, you push off the floor with your hands from the sheen beneath you, and the floor looks very reflective, and you see yourself because it's so shiny. And then immediately you are drowning in
What?
gulf
What?
in a very heavy and surrounding liquid. As Ray, you see
Drowning?
dropping on top of Darren and encasing him in a block of clear liquid.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see here 2 of these things.
So first, bum, 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 bum. Let's see. You take 18. You take 18 points of acid damage, Darren, as you are engulfed by a gelatinous cube.
Sorry, I didn't realize I wrote a natural 1. Jesus Christ.
Immediately, Ray, you see one falling towards your head. You have danger sense. I'll allow you to make your dexterity saving throw. As you immediately, Batman, dodge roll out of the way. It lands on your mimic.
Perfect.
Murph.
Your mimic takes 18 points of acid damage and is engulfed.
Alright, I gotcha.
And with that, Darren is engulfed in a gelatinous cube. The mimic as well. This is a very dark, confined, claustrophobic area in the heart of the underbelly of Blingdenstone. And with that, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes for the continuation. I'll be your Superman, your Superman, your Superman.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Yes, sir. Alright, so we'll be right back. I will see you guys in a bit while you guys can figure some things out, and then we will start with the combat. So.
Yeah, one thing to say about that. Gubernatorial.
I couldn't help myself.
Moonlight breaks through the silent air. Shadows creep, but nobody's there. Footsteps echo in the hollow stone. This eerie world feels not my own. Branches tap like fingers thin. A haunting tune whispers from within. Stillness cracks beneath my breath. Each sound a taste of lurking death. Whispers call from the unseen. Threads of fear weave through the sea. A quiet chill that softly crawls. A ghostly dance of shadow holds. The clock strikes 9, but the time feels wrong. A hollow hum chants a lonely song. Dust floats thick in the dim lit air. Even silence hides its snare. Windows creak with secrets untold. Ancient walls that feel so cold. A voice like wind calls out my name. Soft and sly, it stokes the flame. A sudden laugh that chills my spine. Its echo whispers beyond our fight. The room contracts, the walls confide. No escape from what's inside. Whispers call from the unseen. Threads of fear weave through the sea. A quiet chill that softly crawls. The ghostly dance of shadowed halls. The clock strikes 9, but the time feels wrong. A hollow hum chants a lonely song. Dust floats thick in the dim lit air. Even silence hides its shadowed halls. Moonlight breaks through the silent air. Shadows creep, but nobody's there. Footsteps echo in the hollow stone. This eerie world feels not my own. Branches tap like fingers thin. A haunting tune whispers from within. The stillness cracks beneath my breath. Each sound a taste of lurking death. Whispers call from the unseen. Threads of fear weave through the scene. A quiet chill that softly crawls. The ghostly dance of shadowed halls. The clock strikes 9, but the time feels wrong. A hollow hum chants a lonely song. Dust floats thick in the dim lit air. Even silence hides its snare. Windows creak with secrets untold. Ancient walls that feel so cold. A voice like wind calls out my name. Soft and sly, it stokes the flame. A sudden laugh that chills my spine. Its echo whispers you're not fine. The room contracts, the walls confide. No escape from what's inside. Whispers call from the unseen. Threads of fear weave through the sea. A quiet chill that softly calls. The ghostly dance of shadowed halls. The clock strikes 9, but the time feels wrong. A hollow hum chants a lonely song. Dust floats thick in the dim lit air. Even silence hides its snare.
Hang down low with a gleam in your eye, pocket full of dreams and your throat running dry. Said you needed steel, said you needed maps, mocked my beard, well guess what, chaps? The price just went up, you talked too loud, you scoffed at my boots, now your throat run dry. Need a sword, need a rope, need a way through the muck, should've shut your mouth, now you're out of luck. The price just went up, you call that a deal, you had the gall to say, then asked for a mule and a wagon today. Told your friend I smell like roast dung stew, well now the rental fee's double for you. The price just went up, you talked too now your throat run dry. Need a sword, need a rope, need a way through the muck. Should have shut your mouth, now you're out of luck. The price just went up, 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 up. You call that a deal? You had the gall to say. Then asked for a mule and a wagon today. Told your friend I smell like roast dung stew. Well, now the rental fee's doubled for you. The price just went up. You thought we were sweet. This ain't water deep, son. This is stone and heat. Wanna lift, wanna light, want your armory buffed. Hope you're rich in regret, cause the deal just got tough. The price just went up, 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 up. You think deep gnomes don't remember jokes? Every insult's worth 10 more pokes. Laugh at my tools, snort at my stall. Now that potion costs twice as tall. The price just went up, it's the Blingdenstone way. Mock the craft, mock the folk, and you're doubling the pay. Need a guide, need a gem, need to find your way up. Better mind your manners or you'll drink from an empty cup. Cause the price just went up. You call that a deal? You had the gall to say. Then asked for a mule and a wagon today. Told your friend I smell like roast dung stew. Well, now the rental fee's double for you. The price just went up. You talked too loud. You scoffed at my boots. Now your throat run dry. Need a sword, need a rope, need a way through the muck. Should have shut your mouth. Now you're out of luck. The price just went up.
Shut up, shut up. The price is gonna go up.
Intro song right there.
Took me forever to not say it when the cube was gonna come down, but took everything to not say it.
Hey, if we'd have looked into the reflective pool, would have we seen the cube?
I was hoping someone would make a perception or some kind of check.
We were thinking about it.
I almost spilled it by accident. I think only Orgoff saw the me accidentally turn the cube on. I was like, oops. It's like gelatinous cube over here. And then...
Well, you're dead. Wipe yourself
It'd be
off.
nice if I rolled above an 8 at some point tonight.
I'm glad I had 20 out of the way of that one.
Who is Y Dog?
Ray.
Fuck you, Ray.
I know.
Asshole.
What did I do?
Initiative.
What did I do this time?
After all this trouble, we're gonna finally get our reward, and it's gonna be fucking expensive. At what cost? Everything.
Everything.
Oh, yeah, are we all rolling initiative?
I would think so.
If you're all here, yes, please click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Do I see 15? Oh, no, I got 6.4. We're supposed to be going up, guys, not down.
I never wanted to roll and like just the lowest ever.
Initiative is not always my good thing.
Of course.
Hey, listen, it's better than half of us.
6.14. What the fuck is that?
Put your
What
decks
the
in.
hell?
Tiebreakers.
I don't know how you get 0.14. I really have no idea.
It's an option on the player sheet, on the character sheet. It's in case there's ever a tie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so let's say if two characters roll the same number, there's a tiebreaker that's on there. They'll tell you who goes first, depending on what stat they
Was that
have.
against you and Ray?
No, that's just there, just to be there.
In case
okay.
another 6 is rolled, I guess.
Okay. Got you.
I have it on all the time, so
I don't even know.
Yeah, I toggle mine on and off.
yeah.
Got made
Don't know
fun of
anything
a
about
lot,
it.
so I turned it off.
Veterans with the noob.
So they made
I'm
fun
right
of
there
me.
with you, brother.
Says the man has been there since day one.
Yeah, but this is literally like my first campaign that I've done in years, so
Tell
I'm
me about
still
it.
figuring it out.
I wouldn't say years, but
Don't come
it
after me because I still
years.
have the global
No,
modifiers.
I could tell you how many years, but it's embarrassing because
I
it
was
just
back
shows you
in
how
the
old I am.
Apocalypse Dagger days where I couldn't roll a natural 20 because they didn't want me to do it because they knew that I would just like destroy them all. But that's probably the only thing that pissed me off about this fucking game. It's just Apocalypse Dagger. Just give me one natural 20, bro.
Global attack modifier.
We love when
Yes.
people end the campaign.
It's just like, bro, what the fuck? And I stab him in the back.
All right, so let's see.
14.
Where's this creature that we were following? I don't remember seeing him.
We weren't following it.
You guys
Well-
left it back there.
Yeah.
You
Oh, okay.
guys saw a Pokemon and were like, huh. I walked right past it.
I was out of Pokeballs.
Yeah.
The last time we messed with an avatar, it didn't go too.
Out of Pokeballs. No.
Pokemon. I
That is
wanna
true,
be
Ray.
The very best. The best there ever
Let's see.
was.
Wait, there's two. There's two of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See.
Oh, but this is good.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's here. Everybody's ready. Let's
But it's
go.
begun.
As you guys have stumbled into this trap, you face off in the reflection pools against the gelatinous cubes. Dangerous creatures from editions long past. Kreth, the top of the turn order, it is you.
All right. As a bonus action, it's time to call Ricochet to my hand,
Okay.
and then I'll move closer to the cube,
Murph?
and then I'll swing. Because Murph is there, do I get advantage or no?
Murph's inside the cube.
Oh, he's inside the cube. Okay.
It's not a problem.
All right. 12 to hit.
12 definitely hits.
13 damage. And then I'm going to swing again. For 20 for the same 12 damage, so 24 altogether. I'm sorry,
13.
26 altogether. And then
They
that
have
was-
stat bars. They're biggins.
and then that would be my turn.
Okay. One second. Okay, so you bring your sword out and you swing through the cube. You slash it and acid splashes to the ground. And then you swing again. And as you pull back your blade, you're missing half of it.
What?
You look at your sword and realize it is melting in your hand. Still effective. Who knows for how much longer?
The sword's actually melting.
It's not a magical sword, is it?
It's not magical. Doesn't-
It is not.
Yo, what the fuck? You gotta get your money back.
Anything else, Crap?
Nope, that's it. That was it. That was my turn.
Okay. Orgoff, you're up.
I see Daron in this cube, and I go to try to get him out of the cube.
Okay. That would be.
Can I? Is
strength check.
his foot sticking out or anything, or can I
Nope, you will have to pull. You will have
reach
to use an
into the
action,
cube and
reach
grab
in
him?
and pull him out.
Let's see how this goes.
No.
Does that work? 12.
Fortunately, the DC is 12.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So I grab Deron and I just yank him the hell out of the cube.
You take 12 points of acid damage as you pull your hands in, pull Daron out, and see that your arms are extremely badly burned from the acid. Darren, yourself, you feel your armor has just been deteriorating so much in there. It feels like coming out like your skin is just bubbling.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Anything else, Orga?
A healing potion is a bonus action.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna pull Daron out, and then I'm gonna hit my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So it's 4d4 plus 7.
Plus 4.
Oh, plus 4. Okay.
Remember, it's always plus the number of dice rolled. So
Wow, that sucked.
Yeah, 2 1. So a normal healing potion
12.
is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing, 4d4 plus 4. Superior, 8d4 plus 8.
So I get 12 points total. Is that what you're saying?
You healed for 8.
Plus 4, you said.
Oh yeah, you didn't put the 4 in? Oh yeah, so yeah. 8 plus
No,
4.
it's just just a roll. So it's
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, 12. So you heal back the points of acid.
42.
You just took.
Yeah. Minus a couple.
Okay. So with that, it is Daron's turn. You have been pulled out of this cube. It looks almost transparent, but now you see floating bones in it. You see steel that is still just corroded and floating, and chunks of stone.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
This thing is still alive, correct?
Yeah.
I'm a fighter. Can I not use my fist? Like,
You can certainly try.
Yeah, you're
Would I have
punching
to roll?
acid.
yeah, that's true.
Can I fight it? Yes, you can.
Can I try to get away from it?
Sure.
Disengage.
I would like to disengage.
Okay. So you disengage action and then run away. We're no longer
Yes.
within melee range.
Yes.
All right. With that, Ray, you're up.
I'm going to rage and smack the one next to Orgoth with my tail. Rage is up. And a little tail action.
Definitely hit.
Staying 15 feet away from it. Do it again.
Oh, it was 11 on the first one?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine.
And then 9.
9?
Nothing.
Okay.
And that's bonus action, and hold it.
Okay.
I'll
All right.
get 5 feet next to Orgoth, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Takel, you're up.
All right, I got a question. Is there stuff inside these things?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there metal stuff inside these things?
Yes.
I'm casting heat metal.
Ooh.
And I don't. I think you subtracted the damage from the above. I probably would have been attacking the one below, by the way. Just FYI.
Oh, okay. So then hold on. Plus, let me add some hit points here.
Only because I'm next to Orgoth and I noticed how I wasn't worrying about Murph. So,
Yeah, that was where Daron was, so I figured
Yeah.
we'd try to save his ass versus the chest. We can just redo another chest once we find one.
That's fine.
and it was gonna come
Yes,
after me
and it
or
was this-
Orgoth, so
It was this one I was looking at.
The bottom one.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the damage. It will not be able to stop that.
Takes 2d8.
Nice. Come on.
Oh shit.
nice.
Nice. Damn.
That was fantastic.
So 16,
Huge.
and it keeps taking consistent damage until it gets rid of it, but it probably can't. So
No, it cannot. Nice. All right. Anything else?
that's it. I'm still staying decently far back, like back here and everything, but I just cast the heat metal on that thing. Gotta keep concentration.
All right. So now it is the gelatinous cube's turn. I need Orgoth and Ray to both make dexterity saving throws.
One of my favorite. Okay, so come on, baby. Oh Jesus! Do I get
There's-
any advantage? Because the
Sorry, the-
advantage worked.
Not really.
Murph
No.
is probably
Okay.
just incapacitated, right?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay, cool. Oh, shush.
No, it's
Oh,
they go at the end of the turn.
I always forget it's not after me. My bad.
The cube moves into the space of Ray and Orgoth. Ray, you dodge out of the way. Orgoth, you just get engulfed into this creature.
I get engulfed.
Yeah, you are now inside the cube.
I was afraid of that.
I'm gonna move you right to front. I'm gonna put you like this.
Just put him
Sure.
above. Just
you
put
go.
him above one layer. Yeah.
I learned it doesn't have an attack.
I'm telling the story. Pirates of the Caribbean. So you are engulfed, and you are not Ray. So he's gonna punch you in the face.
He does have one. Damn it.
That's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Take 8 points of acid damage. As the center of the creature, as you see Orgoth now almost floating in its space, for a moment before it like solidifies itself around him. Then a punch from the center hits you. The second one,
Take 8.
yes, 8 points of acid.
Gotcha.
The other one is going to engulf Kref. I need Kref to make a dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. I'm gonna use
Booyaka.
my inspiration.
Okay.
How many people can this thing eat?
Its nickname used to be the Gluttonous Cube. Oh no.
I feel you.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's true. Okay, so Kref, you dodge out of the way. Boom, make a left.
Boom, make it left. Boom, make a right.
The cube misses, so he's gonna
He
punch
just
you.
missed it.
There's a 19 hit.
I am going to cast shield, so that will miss.
Okay. So he pushes into your space. You boom, make a left. Then he tries to punch you. You boom, make a right. You get out of the way, and with that, the cubes are done. Thoric will heal Daron for 7 points of healing. And then Aurora will heal 4 points to Orgoth while he's in the cube.
Okay. I'll take whatever I can get at this point, considering I'm pretty sure.
The Murphy, at the start of his turn, takes 15 points of acid damage. And now may make his turn.
Bite the center of the Tootsie Pop, Murph.
Let's find out.
Alright. I'm gonna make another 2 attacks on the cube.
Oh, it's the mimic's turn. Murphy goes first.
Oh, it's maybe. Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then, yeah. And then you are up.
Oh. There it is.
Mimic cube.
I love how it's a pseudopod.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. They're both pseudopods at each other.
Yeah. 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
He's just he's punching from the inside.
Oh, yeah. All right. So with that, now we come to the top of the order. It is Cref's turn.
10 to hit.
Yeah, 10 hits.
13 damage. And I'm swinging again. 15 for 10 damage.
Is it 10? 10, right, man?
Yep.
Okay. And, okay. 2 swings as you feel your weapon slicing through it. Is your weapon magic or not?
I don't think so.
Okay. So with these 2 swings, you just see as Ricochet refined back in Thieves Hollow now just immediately gets warped and bent. It is no longer capable of being used as a greatsword.
No. Alright, I gotta get myself a new magic weapon. No way, I gotta get myself a new weapon.
Gotta get yourself a magic weapon.
Weapon, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, that will be my turn.
Orgoff, you're up.
Yeah, what can I do? I'm stuck in a cube.
Cool, perfect. At the start of your turn.
Can I attack in the cube? Can I swing my pickaxe around in the cube? I don't know.
Well,
Can I
first,
squeeze out of the cube?
at the start of your turn, you take 17 points of acid damage.
Oof. Ouch.
And now you may take your turn. And yes, you may attack from the inside if you wish.
Just got 29 hit points. I guess if I can't get out of the cube, then I might as well attack while I'm in the cube.
Sure.
I can't get out though, you're saying, right? There's no
You
way
can.
for me to squeeze out of this thing.
Either
How do I do that?
you strength check
Strength
yourself
check?
out, or you use your action to make an attack. It's up to you.
Uh,
You can
I'm going to
attack-
try to get out of the cube. I need to get out of the cube. Is that a strength, just a strength roll,
strength check.
or
That would be your
strength saving
action.
throw?
Strength check.
So, yeah, okay. Let's try it. Come on, Orgoth. Let's get the hell out of this thing. Okay.
Yep, that's enough.
Does that do it?
Push yourself right on out.
Okay. Where's my hit points at?
Down.
Can I run, or can I just back away from this thing? Or am I going to take an opportunity attack?
If you want to back away, you use your action to break free of the grapple. You can run away. It will attack you, or stay here. It's up to you.
It will attack me if I run away, if I back off.
Yes.
So no, I'm going to stay right there.
Just
I'm gonna stay
remember,
next
the
to
monsters
Ray.
are min-maxing too.
So, that's all I'm going to do.
All right. That it
I'm going to
is-
hold my, whatever, reaction.
It's all good. Daron, you're up.
EJ, you're muted, by the way.
You might be.
Yes. Sorry. Sorry. Where am I at?
You are out of
Disengaged
melee
and
range.
ran away.
You backed out.
And who's ahead of me? Like, was it Ray?
Is Gelatinous cube on this side of the room and on this
Yeah.
side of the room? People are engaged in both.
Yeah, but like when I disengage, is that me in the middle? Like right there?
You are outside of melee range. You can go either way. Theater of the mind.
I'm gonna go towards Ray. I don't know how many feet that is.
It's up. Theater of the mind. You can get there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the right side of him. Should be like right here.
Yes.
And I have now 2 Ring of the Rams, so I'm gonna use one of them to just try to
2?
do something with it. Yeah, I have 2 now.
It's on a long rest.
I used-
right?
No,
Short rest?
no,
Mm.
dawn.
Every dawn.
Next day. Yeah,
Yeah, next day hasn't passed.
by 1. Next day hasn't passed since the last time we used it.
No, we short rested, not long rested.
Yeah. You only did a short
Oh,
rest.
well, guess what? I'm gonna use it anyway because I have 1 left.
Yeah, that's fine. Just remember, every dawn is usually between 2 long rests.
Copy that. It's 20 hit
Definitely, yeah.
and 6 force, and it pushes him back. So
Okay, cool.
that means away from Ray and Orgov.
Perfect.
You made a gel tidal wave.
And I'm gonna
Would
stay at my position.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
We have Ray. What would you like to do?
Tail whip. Yeah, let's try to do as much damage as possible. Sorry, buttons are slow. There it goes. Pokey pokey.
Okay.
Move.
11 points. On the first hit.
Yes. Yes, 11 on the first.
Second hit.
15 for 8.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. As you slam your tail into this, it's magical. On top of that, it's not technically you. The damage doesn't hit you back with any of the acid splashing back towards you. The creature itself looks like it's trying to contain itself, but it's hard to tell if it's hurt or not. It is technically just this amorphous blob. But you've been doing good damage.
That's my movement, action, bonus action, nothing, and hold action or reaction if I need it.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I need to bring this up. I gotta check something. Alright, so it is Takel's turn. You're up.
All right. I'm gonna magic missile the top one.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for some notes real quick.
1,
I
2,
don't know where it is.
and 3. Wow. Okay.
Hey, it's better than last time I saw those.
So
That's 9
9.
damage to the top one, and then
And
5
then-
damage to the bottom one because of the heat metal.
nice. Oh, I think I put it at the
Smart.
I think I put it at the top one before. I don't remember. But it's the bottom. No, we did the bottom one, right?
Yeah, we did the bottom. Yeah,
You
yeah.
fixed
Okay.
it. Yeah, you were right.
Okay.
You're on point.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it was 9 for the top, 5 for the bottom.
Got you. I'm looking for something. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Dudded. Sorry, I got some.
I was clever with the heat metal. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
I was like, it was one of my new spells I got when we leveled up. I just haven't been able to use it yet.
It's clever.
Okay. All right. So with that, we have the cube's turn. It is going to move into the space of Orgoth and Ray. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh God. Okay, let's do this. Dexterity saving throw. Come on, let's do so. Oh,
Not bad.
Not terrible for Orgoth, but I don't know if that's going to do it.
That is enough for both of you. You both dodge out of the way, and instead the creature will make a pseudopod strike at eeny meeny catch a Ray by his toe. Punch him. Aha.
Punching Orgoth in the face. What?
All right, I want to see if I can block it. I need 4 or better.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, was it? I didn't see the natural 20.
Yeah. Natural 20.
I just heard 20. I just heard 20.
That is going to be 16 points of acid damage.
And I will use this one instead. And
Let me add something here to the game real quick.
you get to. So how much damage was it?
16.
16.
So I took 6 off of it with my absorb elements, which is also the shield. I only get 1 charge, so I take 10 acid.
And with absorb element, your next melee attack also deals that damage type.
I don't know if the shield does it, but if it does, I will. I thought it just absorbs it.
Well, the spell absorb element allows you to do damage of that type.
Cool.
Yeah, an extra 1d6 damage of that type.
Alright, and the second Gelatinous cube will push in towards Kreth. Kreth, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Alrighty then.
Oh shit.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Maybe in the corner. Alright.
No, not Murph.
Don't let me live, bro. As you both are contained, he will stay there and just digest you for all of eternity. Bottom of the turn order, we're going to get. I'm pretty sure Thoric is out of spells, but Aurora is not. He's gonna go 1d4 plus 3. Everyone heals for 7 hit points as she casts mass healing word.
Takes that all day.
7, nice.
It's super helpful.
With that being said, Thoric is gonna eat 3 good berries. Alright. And then start praying. Top of the turn order is Kreth. Kreth, you take
Strength saving throw.
20.
Oh my god.
28
Damn.
points of acid damage.
Holy shit.
And now your turn begins.
Perfect. Yeah. I'm about to roast
Wow.
I'm about to roast this dude. Burning hands right inside of him.
Hey.
As he brings up the gang signs.
Fire style. Flame dragon juice.
As he does the Sasuke, gets the signs right, then It cannot dodge. So it takes 11 points of fire. As the gelatinous cube itself starts to melt and wither to a less, it has less grandeur, less stature, less fortitude here. It doesn't look like it's holding up so well. It's like an ice melting. It's a good hit. Just still standing though.
Gotcha.
Oh, and that 28 was also. Oh, sorry. Ooh, jeez. Would have also been
Sorry.
for the cube. I mean for the mimic, but also the mimic would also gets an attack. So. So.
28 will take out the mimic.
Oh, okay.
By the way, he's got 25 hit points left.
All right, so then he's dead. Down. And then we have Orgoth. Orgoth, you're up.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
I'm an action surge
Okay.
and then teleport away.
Oh. Who taught you
And then
that move?
because I use it ain't a move, it's my items. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. With that, Orgoth, you're up.
I'm going to attack with my star metal pickaxe.
Okay.
It won't be magical.
Where's my attack? It is magical. It's not very powerful, but at least it's something. 14 hits.
14 hits, yes.
Oh, there you go. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Yes. As you strike true with the first hit. Have a second one, right?
Yep. Oh,
Yeah. Right.
7 points of damage. Not bad with the star metal pickaxe.
Two
He's not dead.
big hits, but still standing.
Bonus action, nothing. Just waiting. Puts the shield up. He's not going to try to shield at this thing. There's no point. So you're not knocking over gelatin.
My turn.
So that's it for that'll be my turn. Can't think of anything with a bonus action that can do damage. Anyone?
Alright. With that being said, it is Daron's turn. 2 good hits though. It's looking rough. Okay, Daron,
Yeah. Hello.
you're up.
Hello.
Just thinking. Ain't got nothing. Think. I'm just gonna. I don't know if you. I don't.
Do it.
What is my like? If I wanted to lasso a ghoul person to the point where they cutting. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna stay right here.
It's made of acid.
Made of acid. Yeah. Never mind. I'll stay right here and
Alright.
root my team on. Like, let's go, team. Come on, you guys got it. Let's go, dudes.
Spit on it.
Sit on it.
I would try to can I attempt like a little hot tour to the one where Ray's at, like right there, like a arch hot tour.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that hot tour. Hot
Alright.
tour.
As
That
you
mofo.
wacha go spin on that thing. It sizzles midair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can do.
So
And now I
this-
have no more saliva.
Ray, you're up.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. First hit will take it down. As you
What over?
smash into it with your beast tail.
Do a spin and try to go get the other one.
Okay. You rush on over past Deron.
Oof. Oof. That's a 9 hit.
Let's see.
My first miss.
9? Yeah, 9 hits.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure their AC was 8, right? From
These are worse.
Last
These are-
moves. Oh,
these
these
are
are worse? Okay.
6.
11.
If you miss, you're doing something wrong. Yeah.
I dizzily start spinning and try to take out both of them.
You swing your long, Titan-like tail towards one of the gelatinous cubes and splash its remains against the floor. The shield and the bones clang to the ground. You rush over and swing over at the other one, and it does the same effect as the acid splashing against the ceiling and the stonework and the pillars. Some things come to a sizzle. And now you see a bit of what that reflectiveness was from. But with that, both cubes are destroyed. And there are no threats around.
I was looking up for more.
Congratulations.
Man, y'all look fucked up.
Like,
Hit hard, play harder.
we work hard, so we play harder.
Get hit hard, play harder.
Guys, look what they done to my boy.
That's my son, my boy.
Boy.
Ricochet, no.
I've been
Why,
wondering.
Lord, why? Why does acid even exist as a thing?
One
Can't
more person
stand
without
these.
a weapon.
Oh, I am nothing without a weapon. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, come on. Spoiling
Why is that
things.
purple?
This is why I always keep my DMs. Oh, my DM screen is up. Okay. Oh, was my DM screen up for the second part of that fight? I was just trying to.
I didn't see anything.
I was just trying to put my notes up, but every time I do, it fucking. I have it on my other screen, but when I minimize and then like re-bring it up, it just flashes all over like my main screen. So I'm trying to like.
It
Keep
looked
it
like
on.
it was still on your screen. Oh no, the DM screen.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. I mean, they understand the context. Okay. The gelatinous cubes are defeated. You are in this chamber alone. Heavy wounds, but
Any
still alive.
loot?
You may
I need to
certainly
find-
check.
I need to find Kreth a new sword.
You may certainly try.
If it's still there, it's got to be magical.
Certainly can be.
Ooh.
As you start looking through what has clanked to the ground, you see what looks to be a stone shield. Not necessarily enchanted, but highly resistant to acid, as it has not been dissolved. It looks almost as if it's like a dark gray with these grooves inside of it, almost looking like honeycombs. But it's a stone shield. Seems to do well against acid.
Gara, Kreth, shields.
Yeah, I'll take a shield at this point. You got any weapons?
I
That
didn't
shit's
fight.
bigger than me, man. I don't think I can handle it.
Kreth's got a stone shield. No, I looked through the weapons. It looked like the acid ate them all.
Again, if we could find an axe over there, that'd be great.
I was looking. I mean, Tekel's got an axe.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an axe. Yeah.
Puff, pass.
You do find, in amidst of all these bones and stuff, Ray, you do see what looks to be a sort of collection of gold that has fallen to the ground because whatever coin purse was holding it must have dissolved by now.
Gotcha.
The total count is a very specific amount, a very recognizable amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found it too. So you know. You guys know.
All I really gotta say, it better. Enough.
I don't know why the price just went up. Isn't working. What the? Why is it in it? What? Did you guys get the thing though? The song didn't play. What the hell? That was good timing though. I
tried.
I know that was good. That was good timing. I give you a point of inspiration. That was good timing.
I'll
though.
take it.
I don't know why it's not. Continue though. I'm gonna figure this out.
I think.
Oh yeah. By the way, for those who haven't realized yet, you get your money back. Seems like the remains of this creature was a deep gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I found 350 gold.
Oh, was this the dude who we were paying to get out of here?
Yeah,
it's-
he looked like
it's
he
hard
died to the Gelatinous made the cubes.
It looks like the gold is just
Was this the
barely.
guy who was supposed to get us our weapons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Lifestyle.
Can we tell like
Are
if
our
he actually
weapons
were
around
able?
there? Yeah, are our weapons in a bag or something? I mean,
Oh,
if anything's magical, is it left over?
he's
The price
probably
just
the
went
rest
up.
of
You
it
talk
there.
too loud. You scoffed at my boots. Now you're paying for
If
proud.
we got
Beat
the
a
gold,
soldier,
your
no rope,
weapons
way
aren't
through the
in
mud.
here.
Should've shut your mouth. Now you're out of luck.
Probably
Oh,
so.
he probably didn't even make it. Later.
Oh, okay, no problem. Have a good night. Okay. Well, at the very least, in this chamber, you find the money that you gave your contact and start making your way forward through this chamber. You find eventually a wooden door, sort of covered by a netting. You remove it, open the door, no immediate traps, and find what looks to be a small to medium-sized room with a couple of tables, small chests, medium chests. You see books and writings. You see clothes and crates of different kinds of, I guess, is the best way to say it, looking like smuggled goods here.
Gotcha. So we shall.
What kind of smuggled goods?
Make an investigation check.
There you go.
You can do that.
I too will do that.
There is an assortment. It's all useless, Orgoth.
It's all useless.
It's all junk. As he just kicks over a bucket.
My hammer's not here.
What you do find is an assortment of different things, probably smuggled or getting ready to get smuggled out of Blingdenstone. You find some odd letters and stuff, about orders and shipments to outpost this towards Krakostug at this date, but you do amongst all of these things find a few things that are noticeably magically enchanted.
What'd you find, Decal?
I will cast identify. Well, I'll use my bag to give me an item to use identify.
Okay. So,
Is it runes?
No, it's brooms.
first thing you find is what looks to be like a sort of studded leather piece of set of armor.
Acid resistance. Oh, that would have been nice to have.
I hate when you do this, bruh.
That's what they do.
Resistant to acid damage. So it's studded leather. Okay.
Oh,
And it
I mean,
requires attunement.
this is gonna be actually good for the fight that's about to come up with the Pudding King.
Yeah.
You also find what looks to be where is it?
Is that you, Krath? Is that armor for you?
I mean, anybody. I wear a heavy armor, but anybody can wear it though, because it's magical armor.
But yeah, studded leather armor of acid resistance. That's nice.
It's either yours or mine, I think.
You should take it, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have any armor, it can't hurt.
Yeah. Plus, it'll help with your armor class. Oh wait, no.
That's the only thing I hate about streaming. I like if I'm not always hiding my DM screen, it's just like here's all the things the DM has listed.
Half the time I'm not even paying attention to it because I'm on the other screen.
No, I know, but like later on when we're like when you pause it later during the VOD. Like the Demogorgon.
That's what he had.
The Demogorgon swings for what? Additionally, there's this great axe.
Can I have this one?
Yeah. Aw. The runes. Damn it, the runes. Yeah. Oh.
Rolls with this weapon.
No,
Additionally,
I'm becoming a rune.
Ooh.
Listen here, Takel. If you don't take this and become freaking Iron Man, I'm gonna be mad at you, bruh.
For a fucking hour.
For an hour, bro. You just shooting lightning from your hands from 30 feet in the sky, bruh. I'm telling you right now. If you don't take this, well, the lightning wouldn't really help against Pudding King, but it's still fun.
But yeah, no.
So you find an enchanted great axe. You find a studded leather armor of acid resistance and a potion of flying.
Potion of fly.
Would anybody be mad if I take the great axe?
No.
Maybe I wanted the great axe.
You want the great axe, Takel?
No, I'm good. You can have it.
Exactly. That's what I thought. No, I'm joking.
But we get our money back? Is that what?
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got our.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our money back. I can't remember.
The money you found, Orgoth, was the money you gave him.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much I put in.
It was 350 gold total.
I think I gave 200, didn't I?
You guys gave half up front or something like that.
I know that, but what I'm trying to say, because I know me and Orgoth.
You and I put up, we put up
most
money.
of it, yeah.
Well, if you check out youtube.com/Mada Zitro, you can catch the VODs.
But
It's
if I had it up-
350. I'll take the
Yeah.
150. You take the 2. It's no problem.
Okay.
Well, you guys paid. You didn't pay the full amount, remember?
Yeah, the full amount was 600, right?
I don't recall.
Yeah, because I remember it was 600, so we just gave him, or it was like 700 because the price kept going up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
did-
just decided that.
just did
Here's what
half
we're
of
gonna give you. Yeah,
It's fine.
you take the 2. I'll take the
There is,
150.
I will
think.
say,
Whatever, it doesn't
it's
matter.
it's fine if there's a clerical error, but there is a demon lord of taxes, and though I am a generous god, random encounters happen. So please make sure it's correct.
Yeah,
Because you are the demon of the IRS.
I
variety.
can always check.
Death
later.
and taxes are the only finite. Are the only.
Yeah, that's
laws.
always death and taxes are always the finite things.
You think
Imagine-
Asmodeus is just sitting down there, just like sad that
Twiddling
he's
his
in
thumbs.
charge of the 9 hells?
Imagine a warlock whose patron is the demon lord of taxes.
Yeah, man, unstoppable, most powerful being of all time.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's not cool.
Mm-mm.
I cast 20% tax.
Oh man, guys, it's sad, but I gotta delete Ricochet.
It's been a while. It's
been a while. The funny part is I haven't had an actual magical weapon in a long time either.
It's true. I mean, maybe when you guys get some time.
Yeah, that's
Make some time. Tony Stark was able to enchant this. in
In a cave with a box of gems.
with a box of geodes. Oh man.
Not Tony Stark. When I noticed that scene, I noticed that he accidentally hits his tie by accident, but it still fits so well. Like he doesn't even break character when he does it. Tony
It's
Stark
emotional.
is in the cave. Box of scraps. Most realist reply ever. I'm not Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
I don't have his brain.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, you compare me apples to gold.
Yeah.
I'm not a genius. I'm smart, but I'm not his smart.
So, what are you guys doing?
Push forward.
There's nothing else inside the room, just those 3 things.
Nope. Small room.
Is there like a passage leading out, or can we only go back the way we came in?
There looks to be mostly just the way you came back. It seems to be a hidden alcove here, designed to stash smuggled items and stuff like that. On his return trip, unfortunately, he was ambushed.
By the cubes. Very sad.
Afraid so. But
You're
you
not
guys
getting
have
out tonight.
your items here. You take a look, you take stock. Takel identifies them for you. What would you guys like to do moving forward?
All right, so let's regroup. So we got our money back. We got some new stuff. I mean, ultimately, we're gonna
Go back down the tunnel and up the rope?
back down the tunnel up the rope, or let's take a breather here. Actually, if it's like a hidden door, we might as well just take a long rest here before we have to head back out, because we have coverage in the cove.
Yeah, the chances of people coming to find us here are slim.
Exactly,
It's not
yeah.
a bad idea. It's
Hey,
a pretty good idea.
Takel, can I put one of these chests in the bag of holding, please?
He holds out the bag.
And I put one of the smaller chests in there.
Thump. He just swallows it.
I'll see you later, Murph.
So
now at this point, we had this idea, but now we got to regroup. First of all, if we are going to kill the Pudding King, we actually do need our weapons. Orgoth definitely needs his hammer and his shield. Wait, did you keep your shield?
Yeah, they kept the shield. Yeah, just took the weapons.
Okay, all right, yeah, so at least he got his shield. But Orgoth for sure. For us to win this battle, we we need his hammer. Ray, he can do what he needs to do. You got your gauntlets. Aurora, I don't even know what kind of weapon she uses. She's just a straight caster. And then Duran needs his weapon, same as I was about to call him Thordak. That that is not his name.
The Impaler.
It's Thorek. There we go.
I mean, we
We
still
need to
need to.
find we need to
We
find somebody who we can trust to get us our items so we can we actually need allies so they can at least get us our
how about,
weapons so we can fight
how
the
about the person that took our weapon? Can we not just go tell him? Was she? I can't remember her name. Was that the Earth Caller? Sure, John. Skinnick.
we could. And then
Maybe they have something they need us to do to where they would give us our weapon.
not only that, we do need to find a way into the castle.
Maybe we can tell them we're leaving the area. We want our stuff back, and sneak back in somehow.
I mean, that could
Magical
work.
bear.
But wait, they're not going to let us leave because remember they're closing down the. Remember that's the reason why we had to pretty much hire somebody to get us out because they're not letting anybody leave. If I remember correctly.
They're letting people leave.
Isa.
Yeah,
They're just not to the surface.
Oh.
I think it was Isa that took our weapons.
If we were able to leave, we have to find a way to sneak back in so we can keep our items.
correct. That's my thought. Go back to the front gate where we came in, said, all right, we're going to leave now. See you guys. It's been fun. Grab our stuff and then kind of like hop over the wall down and around the corner or something like that.
Is that not old geezer, but was that dude that was following us still? We don't know if he's still up there, right? Because we
The
went down.
ghost?
We went down to the.
No, the person that Ray saw that was following.
Cena?
Not that you see here.
No. Okay. Now we see. All right. So let's do this. Go up there, get as much intel as we can. See if we can find a way to get back into Gracklestone while having our weapons. And then also we can get as much information as we can about the Pudding King's palace because we'll have a better chance trying to sneak in because he'll be unprepared for it, and we can take him by surprise.
We still haven't tried to throw around Cornelius's name, any?
No, we haven't.
He's the one that sent us here.
It's the corn.
It is the core.
I guess we could start using our connections to see what sticks.
Yeah, I still think we need to talk to Isa. Maybe, like I said, maybe she's got something. Give us her back. We're already going against the Pudding King. Against, but we might not know that.
Alrighty. Let's do this, boys. Let's all get some rest.
Take all the junk and block the door.
Yeah. What I do for 1 hour before I
if it's
sleep,
possible.
though. Yeah, what I do for 1 hour before I go back to sleep, weapon bond on the new enchanted grapes.
Okay. Sounds good.
I just won't be able to throw this one.
Not with that attitude. So, you all find this place in this stash, this room, to find some sleep and gather your thoughts and heal. Now that you at least have a new weapon, more resistant armor, and potentially some options, we are going to call it there for tonight. We'll pick this up on Saturday.
Fair enough. So we get our long rest?
Yes.
Yep, we're going to do a long rest, yeah.
You'll all get your long rest.
Be right back.
Take it.
Going
That was
upstairs
hard
real
fought
quick.
long rest.
Okay, yeah. No problem. All right. So thanks for watching. Check out the new song. Check out. I try to fix
New song
the
rocks.
channel
Check it
point.
out, people.
Yeah. And then soon we'll have the other one up too. Try the emote later if I think I fixed it. I don't remember. It's been a while since I messed with Twitch stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.